Welcome in, guys. Tap that screen. Help out with the live goal. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, Taffy, over on the tube. It says, "Welcome to Politeness with Matt." And thank you to Lucky Luke, who said, "You always look good, Matt." I will say, well, thank you, Luke. I appreciate this. It's kind of you to say. I did see that, Mike. Welcome in, guys. If you are a Trump supporter, you're welcome to get in the box. We're going to get started here shortly. We're just looking for Trump supporters right now. Just Trump supporters, please. You like that one, Jonesy, right? It's a banger. Who doesn't love the Isley brothers? The Isley brothers are fucking the shit. Pam, why are you getting a notification? Probably because you have me set to get notifications. If you don't want a notification, I think you could turn that off. Thank you, Paige. Appreciate that. Guys, we're going to start taking callers and guests here momentarily. Just hang out for 1 second. And we're going to refocus that camera also. 1 second. That's funny. Hey, Keegan. That was fun last night. There we go. That's in focus. Good time last night, friend. Good times. Oh, you're not getting one. Pam, I don't know. TikTok has just been all kinds of weird lately with a lot of different stuff. I'm so sorry. Don't know. Oh, whenever you get a chance. It was just so funny. That was so funny. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Glad you guys are here. Nemo's not going to be joining us tonight. He is taking the night off. He needs to get some sleep. That guy needs to get some rest. So, just as a heads up. But let's see what we got here. If you were trying to call in earlier, you're welcome to give a ring now, or we're going to start taking calls and guests. So, I'm glad you like my shirt. Welcome in, Womb Raiders.
Yo.
5. Hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
18, Wisconsin.
18 in Wisconsin. Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
I just think his policies are good.
Okay, like what?
Um, like the transgender and like sports. Like as a like I like watching sports and all that. And personally, I think that's something good.
Which sports do you watch where there are a lot of transgender athletes?
Like swimming.
Really? You watch which swimming? What swimming do you watch? What's your
Like
favorite? What's your favorite? What's your favorite swimming event?
like in the Olympics.
Yeah, which one?
Like the Olympics. What do
No, which specifically? Which swimming event is your favorite? You said you like to watch swimming. Which one's your favorite?
I watch all of them.
Yeah, but which one is your favorite? Pick one. Just say name one.
Name one?
Yeah, name a single swimming event.
I don't know. I just like watching swimming.
Yeah, so you can't name a single one, can you?
No, but I do
Can you
think
name a
it's like
single female athlete swimmer?
I know. I'm
Can you
just
name
saying
a
I
single female athlete swimmer?
no, but I'm just saying I think that
That's because what you're doing is you're making a mountain out of a molehill because there are basically no trans athletes competing at that level. And you just don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So if you'd like to talk about something else that isn't a completely made up issue, I'm more than happy to do that with you. But we're not going to talk about trans people because they exist and they're going to continue to exist. And if you don't like it, you just don't know enough about the world at age 18, kiddo. So is there something else you'd like to talk about?
can I speak real quick?
No, I just asked you a question. I said, is there something else you'd like to talk about aside from trans people? Because you don't know fuck all about it, and I'm not going to engage with you on this
Listen,
topic.
I don't hate trans.
I just said we're not talking about this topic anymore. Would you like to talk about something else because you don't know fuck all about it and you've embarrassed yourself enough?
First off, I'm not embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed for you, and I'm going to drop you
Hey,
unless you can answer the question. Do you want to talk about something else, or should I move on to someone who can actually hold an adult conversation
yeah, we can have a debate. I'm just
or not? Goddamn 18-year. Oh, hey, look at this. Look who's here.
Butterfly. And I liked
I mean,
Rebecca Adlington, but she's from back in the day.
it was so funny. I just can't even, that was amazing. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. You're a Trump supporter?
Oh, you betcha.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
I am 23 in the state of Ohio.
23 in Ohio. Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Because he did nothing wrong. Me personally, I don't think he did anything wrong.
Your criteria for supporting somebody is simply, I don't think they did anything wrong?
Well, yeah, I mean, everyone seems to think that Trump is this horrible person. I don't think he did anything wrong.
Okay, instead of saying I don't think he did anything wrong and starting from a position that is going to be really difficult for you to defend, I'm going to try to help you out. Maybe you could say a couple of things that you like that Donald Trump is doing. That would be a better way to start this discussion because it will put you in a more advantageous position to start off. I'm trying to help you out here.
Okay. I like that he's pulling out some federal funding from public schools.
Why do you like the fact that he's taking federal funding away from schools? Do you not like kids learning, or you don't like education, or you think that we should fall further behind the rest of the world, or what is it? Why?
No, I'm just saying most schools, they waste their money. Like the school in my local town does all sorts of kinds of fancy renovations for their school that they don't need. I mean, what kind of school needs a giant fountain in the front of it?
Where does that money come from?
It comes from the state.
So why are you bitching and moaning about it?
Well, I'm just saying that could be going towards other things. It
So if
could
the
be
money
going
comes from the
towards-
state, then why are you talking to me about it? We're talking about federal funding, which doesn't go to any of that shit. So why don't you stay on topic? Stay on topic now. So that has nothing to do with federal funding, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Right. So, again, what's your issue here? Because why would you want federal funding? Do you know where that money goes do you know where federal funding for public schools go? Do you know?
No, actually, can you educate me?
Sure. Do you know what IEPs are?
No,
You don't. How old are you again? You're 23?
I'm 23. Yeah.
So an IEP is an individualized education plan. Individualized education plans are the things that you set up for kids that need extra help in school for a variety of different reasons. Maybe they have ADHD, they have other special needs, et cetera, or maybe other types of learning disabilities, whatever it may be. But they're going to be far better off with an IEP because they're going to have the resources that they need to learn. Do you want them to have the resources that they need to learn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That money comes from the federal government, and that's the money that's getting cut. So what the Trump administration is doing by cutting federal funding from the DOE is they're making sure that kids who need extra money to learn because they have special needs, they're not getting it. And if your state doesn't make up that amount of money in their budget, they're fucked. So in the states that are going to hurt the most because of this are red states or Republican states, because guess what? They're the states that spend far less on their education budgets.
Okay.
So you're for that.
I also don't think that.
So you're for that, just to be clear.
No, I'm not for it at all.
Well, you
Not
just
for.
but you just said that you were for Donald Trump defunding public schools from the federal level.
All right, scratch that.
Okay.
Can we move on to a different topic then?
Sure, bud.
All right. I personally don't think that Trump was in the Epstein files, in my opinion. I never saw his name in it, and I feel like it was created up by the Democrats.
Awesome. So his name is in there 1,000,000 times. Would you like to see?
Absolutely not. That was
it's
made
not?
up by the Democrats. Yep. It was made up by the Democrats.
If it was made up by
the,
hang on, bud, time out. So number one, if it was made up by the Democrats that his name was in there 1,000,000 times, why did this DOJ release the files and his name is in there 1,000,000 times? If it was made up by the Democrats,
fake news.
what's that?
Fake news. Fake. Fake.
Matt, can you pull up the site?
I mean, I can, but
can
he's on a call, so the odds are high that he can't see. Can
I'm
you see
watching
the
it, too.
screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we can pull up the site, we can write the name Trump in, and we can see how many times, how many documents come up. That's not how many times he's mentioned. That's just how many documents mention his name. So
Well, I'm just saying,
hang
his
on,
name was put in
hang
there by
on.
the Democrats.
Hang on. So your bet is that we will look for the name Trump and it will be there 0 times, correct?
Well, I'm not saying it's not going to be there. I'm saying it was put in there by the Democrats. It was put in there by the Biden administration to hide the fact that Hunter Biden was using cocaine.
Except these files were released by whose administration?
It was put in there by the Biden administration. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
No.
I don't know how they did it, but they did it, Erika.
These were released
damn
by
Democrats.
Trump's. These were released. Sorry, my dog is wanting attention. These were released by Trump's Department of Justice. You would think if it was made up by the Democrats, they'd have sifted it out, right?
Well, it was made up by the Democrats.
Welcome in, Manda Raiders, by the way. Welcome in, Manda Raid. Glad you guys are here. It was made up. So, okay, so just to be clear, when did these files start?
Are you talking like whenever Epstein was filing them? Because I got no clue.
Well, hold on. You just said that the Democrats made them up. And by the way, these are literally just court documents and FBI interviews and all that different stuff. So, again, when were they created?
They were made up whenever Biden was in office.
Okay,
That's
got
whenever
it.
they
So if
started
they
taking
were made
stuff.
up, okay, great, fantastic. Thank you for answering that question. So if they were made up when Biden was in office, why do we have files that go back well beyond that. In fact, we have files that go back to the Bush administration because did you know that Epstein was arrested in 2009 and charged and convicted? Did you know that?
Oh yeah. And
So are
Biden was
those
vice
files
president
fake?
then.
So are the files that convicted him in 2009 fake?
Yep. Fake, made up by the Biden administration.
In
Well, I guess it would have been the
2009.
Obama administration.
In 2000 No,
Obama-Biden.
Bud. Hey Bud, the investigation started in the state of Florida. It wasn't federal. And do you know who the person who prosecuted him was?
Nope.
Holy shit, dude. You really want to argue this and you don't even know?
Well, it's all made up. It's fake.
How is it fake?
It's fake. It was made up by the Biden administration.
Bud,
it
I'm
was
literally
also made up by the
explaining to you
Obama-
that the original files, number one, the original arrest, number one. Let's do a little timeline here. This happened before Barack Obama ever became president. That's number one. I'm saying that his conviction happened in 2009, which is right after Barack Obama became president. So that's number one. So there's no possible way that Obama had anything to do with this. So that's off the table. Number two, it wasn't a federal investigation. It was the state of Florida. So that's another reason why Obama had nothing to do with this. But again, I'm asking you, why in the state of Florida, who in the state of Florida was the original prosecutor? I just want to, if you don't know, just say I don't know. And I'm assuming you don't know, right?
No, I don't know.
His name was Alexander Acosta. Alex Acosta. Have you heard of Alex Acosta?
No, but it sounds like a Democrat.
Ah, man, you know what? You got me. Absolutely. By the way, you got me. You're looking at the screen?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah, there he is. Alexander Acosta, Democrat. Oh, wait a second. Oh, what's this? He was Secretary of Labor for Donald Trump in his first
He should be
term? Oh, shit.
That guy needs to be fired.
Oh, shit. So wait a second now. I thought that he was a Democrat. Oops. Oh, as the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida in 2007 to 2008. Hey, who was president 2007 to 2008? Who was president 2007 to 2008?
Is the one before
Who is-
Biden? Wasn't it Mr. 9/11?
It would be George W. Bush. Acosta oversaw a federal investigation into possible sex trafficking crimes by financier Jeffrey Epstein that resulted in a non-prosecution agreement under which Epstein pled guilty to prostitution-related charges under Florida state law. As I mentioned to you, it was only under Florida state law, and received only a 13-month prison sentence. So, I would love for you to explain. I just would absolutely love for you to explain how it is at all possible that Joe Biden had anything to do with this when it was before he was even elected vice president of the United States, and the guy who prosecuted him ended up becoming Donald Trump's Secretary of Labor.
Hey, that guy should be fired. He is infiltrating. He's fake. He's a Democrat.
But this is
I don't know how they did it, but they did
this
it.
is so embarrassing. But this is so embarrassing for you. Do you want to pick something else that you know a little more about? Because you're 0 for 2 now, and I'm embarrassed for you.
Nope. I feel like you're 0 for 2 on this one, but yeah,
Okay,
I'm
all right,
making
Chief.
the point.
Hey, I'm gonna
I'm
need you.
doing
All
okay.
right, that's okay, buddy. Whatever you say. I'm gonna need you to hang on for 1 second. Amanda, hello, friend. How are you?
I just wanted to drop off my kids. These people are crazy.
I mean, this is where we're at, right? I mean, but it's Biden. In 2007, Amanda, it was Biden who faked the files originally and was in league with Alexander Acosta, who somehow ended up becoming Secretary of Labor for Donald Trump.
That's weird.
Hang on, I have a question.
Yeah.
If he was able, if Alex Acosta is actually a Democrat, and he was able to infiltrate the Trump administration, I thought Trump always picked the best people and that he was the smartest guy in the world.
Well,
How did he not pick this out?
oh, Erika.
I don't know how he didn't get kicked out yet. He should be fired immediately because he's a secret Democrat.
Oh my God. But hey, I just out of curiosity, Bud, what's your source that this was faked by the Democrats? What's your source? Just I'd love to know where are you getting this information from?
Wikipedia, Truth Social.
Wikipedia? Where on Wikipedia can I find this?
What? I
What?
know it's on Truth Social. It's everywhere. Everyone posts about it on Truth Social.
Everyone posted it on True Social. Who owns True Social?
Donald Trump.
Oh, that's weird. So there's no bias there, though, right?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
So if Donald Trump owns True Social, there's no bias there.
Yeah, no bias at all.
Okay, kid. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
Nope. Just that the Democrats made up the files.
Okay. Well, do you have any evidence whatsoever?
Truth Social, man.
Sure. Show me on True
download
Social.
it.
Great. Show me on True Social right now. Pull it up. Tell me.
Well,
You just gotta download it, my guy.
I kind of have
Yeah,
another question.
Uh,
Matt, if I can.
Yeah, of course. But I still want him to tell me where on True Social I can go to download this because in fact, I'm going to pull up Safari right now. Where on True Social do I go? You tell me. Tell me where to go.
You just search up Epstein files. You'll find everything about how it's fake and made up by the Democrats.
No, I don't. I'm not here to Google search and do all the work for you. I want you already know this information, kiddo. I want you to tell me exactly where to go to find it because you already know. I want you to make me and Erika and Manda look like total fucking fools right now. This is your big shot. There's like 900 people watching right now. You can make us look like total fucking rubes and you can show us exactly all of your evidence. So show it. Where do we go?
You just go to Truth Social, man.
No, I know. You keep saying just go to True Social, but that's a very large social media site. I need specifics. Where do we go?
I don't exactly remember. I just read the posts.
Got it. Okay. Erika, please feel free, friend.
Well, Manda and Matt, do you guys remember that when Trump was running for the presidency, one of the things that he was running on was releasing the files? Do you remember that?
I do remember that. But wait a second. I'm confused, Erika.
I'm also confused. Why would he run on releasing files that he knew were made up by Democrats?
There's some truth to the files. Just most of the ones that have Donald Trump's name in it were made up by Democrats.
Okay, wait. Hang on. So some of the files are true, but not if they mention Donald Trump at all.
Yep.
I have True Social up right now. Can you maybe point me to a tweet on there?
You just gotta search up Epstein files. Search up Epstein files, and you'll find everything that you need up there. It's all true.
Okay. I'm searching exactly what you told me to. There's a lot of accounts exposing Donald Trump in those documents. That's weird.
Oh, that's really weird.
I don't know what they're talking about. They must be on drugs or something.
Wait a second. So those ones are true though, because if they're on True Social, which you're using as a source, it must be right. Because if you're using it as a source, you must believe. Oh, wait a second. So now you're saying that not everything on True Social is to be believed?
Only the stuff that talks about files being made up by the Democrats.
Got it. So only the
And anything
things
that
that
Donald Trump
support.
supports.
Got it. So just to wrap this all up, just so that we're all like super fucking clear, only the things on Truth Social that support your point of view are true and valid,
Oh, yeah.
but everything else isn't. And you know this because...
It's all made up by the Democrats.
No, but
Oh.
how do you know that?
I got a big brain. I know.
You sound like you have a big brain. I have a question. Didn't Donald Trump post on Truth Social about a guy making a big slit in the reflecting pool and saying that he was going to prosecute him? Was that true, caller?
Oh, yeah, I believe it's true. I think he's working on it.
Then how come Piero has dropped the charges? Because actually we now know that it was faulty installation. Why would she drop the charges,
that's fake
Big
news.
Brain? Hey, Big Brain,
That's fake news.
why would she... Big Brain, if it was true, why would she drop the charges?
I don't know why they dropped the charges. She needs to be fired, too.
Okay, so they dropped the charges because the evidence... They didn't have any evidence. And what they actually found out, Buzz, shush, what they actually found out, Big Brain, was that it was faulty installation.
Nope, wasn't faulty installation. That's fake news.
That's literally what they found. By the way, you can just say fake news over and over. That doesn't make something fake. There's actual things that happened, and unless you can offer a source that would provide evidence to the contrary, we have actual evidence because the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia, with evidence from the Department of Interior, has confirmed this. So where is your evidence coming from?
I just know it's fake.
No, I know. I'm not
I got
asking
good
what you
intuition.
know. I'm not asking for your anecdote. I'm not asking what you know. I said, where is your evidence coming from?
It's just coming from my head.
No, I know
it
your
off
head
my
is
phone.
and your head is full of cotton candy, so no one gives a fuck what's inside of your head. So I'm asking again. My evidence comes from the U.S. District Attorney in Washington, D.C. and the Department of the Interior. Your information coming from inside your head just means that you imagined it and you made it up. So do you have any sort of a source that could refute what we're saying?
Everything I get is from Truth Social and Turning Point USA.
Got it. Well, then you've absolutely proven to us that you are fucking stupid.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. How many
feel like
representatives
I'm
are there
smart.
in the House?
In the House?
Yeah, how
That's
many?
a great question.
How many?
I'm still new. Okay, I'm still new into the
You're
politics.
23 years old. You learned this in fucking school. How many representatives are there in the House?
I think like 20.
How many senators are there? 20. How many senators are there?
There's 2, right?
There are 2 senators?
Yeah.
Total? How many total?
Well, like 2 per state.
Oh, 2 per
total.
state.
Probably like 100.
100. Wow, very good. Very good. You got one right. Of course, there are 435 representatives, by the way, Chief. So you were a little off on that one. So good try though. Yeah, you're not so smart. In fact, you literally couldn't answer one of the most basic questions about our government and how it's run. I think that maybe what you should do is stop looking at Turning Point USA because that shit is just all fucked up and all kinds of wrong. And maybe stop reading Truth Social because it's run by, that's right, Donald Trump, who's the guy who's in the files. And so I don't think that that's a trustworthy... He's literally all over the files, and that's not a trustworthy source. No. The fact that you think that he's not in the files, his own administration admits that he's in the files and has released the files that have his name in it. So either you don't believe the Trump administration themselves and you think that the Trump administration is lying to you because they're the ones who released the documents that have his name all over it. So is the Trump administration lying to you?
No, Trump administration.
Okay, so the Trump administration isn't lying to you, which means that his name is all over the files.
No, his name's not all over the files.
Oh, so the Trump administration is lying then. So the Trump administration is lying because they're the ones who released the files. So which is it? Is the Trump administration lying because they released the files and his name is all over it, or they're not lying and his name is in the files? Which? It's one or the other,
The
kiddo.
Democrats released the ones that had his name.
The Democrats haven't
Republicans
released
the
any
real
of the
ones.
files. The Trump administration they're the only people who've released the files. So if you have an issue with what's in the files, talk to the Trump administration. The Democrats
talking to the
haven't
Democrats.
released the fucking files. This is why you're just fucking stupid.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. We've already proven it multiple times now.
Nope. If anything, Joe Biden's stupid.
Okay,
He
but
released the file.
anyways, it's a boring conversation. Anyways, yeah. How's your night, Amanda? How was your live? You have a good time?
Define good time.
I don't know. I don't know. Just did you at least have some decent conversations at all?
So I had like one MAGA that would actually talk. The rest were just like that.
Oh.
And I was like at one point, it was like 9 something my time. I'm like, oh my God, where is Matt? Because I was just like, I need to drop my kids off with Matt.
Oh well, fair enough. I'm here. I'm happy to babysit. So here we are hanging out, and seeing who we can talk to over here. Christopher, hello. Are you a Trump supporter? I'll invite you to mute. Christopher, you there? Christopher going once.
Sorry. No, I wasn't trying to jump in. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay, friend. It happens from time to time.
I'm listening to you. That's what I do.
Hey, that's freaking awesome. We love you, friend. I hope you have a great night, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Take care. W's for all of our listeners, for everyone helping out with tapping with the live goals. Appreciate you guys doing that. Would you please make sure that you take care of our friends while they're here? I agree. A bunch of you messaged me that he's probably trolling, and I tend to agree. That kid was probably trolling. Because I
hang
hope
on.
he's not that dumb.
I need to call out something.
Yes.
Dominic in the chat is saying that Matt is a SMEX offender and that he does stuff to kids. So, Dominic, what I'm going to need you to do right now is hop up here on the panel and show us the proof of that, because if not, you are protecting a SMEX offender. So, hop right up, show us the proof. Go ahead.
There's no proof. I'm just making defamation towards him. Bro needs a taste of his own medicine.
Oh, buddy. Oh, someone's a little sad. He's up in his fifis. Oh. Hey, real quick, thanks to Charles in the Blue app. It says, good evening, Matt. Won't be able to tune in much. Have a good stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Charles. We will miss you this evening, but I appreciate you, friend. Thank you very much. And also want to say thanks over on the tube. Couple of folks. Thank you to Wesley. Thank you, Wesley. It says, hi, Matt and Erika. Much love as always. Hope tonight has more intelligent callers than this one. I don't know, man. It doesn't look good. And yeah.
Oh, I was just going to say, I've got my person who traces IP addresses on that, because I screen recorded that little part where Dominic came up, and you have it on the tube, and you can sue him for defamation, because he literally said that he was. Did he say I'm deforming him? I don't know.
He literally
whatever he
admitted,
said.
I'm trying to defame. He said, I'm trying to defame Matt. Like, it's amazing, like, how dumb they are. Like, if you're gonna do it, I would say, don't say I'm doing the crime. Like, the intent is defamation, just so you guys know. Intent is part of defamation. And so, if you literally give your intent, yeah, pro tip, exactly. Pro tip, guys. If you say that you're doing the thing with the intent of, you've literally just fucked yourself right up the ass there. So good job, Dominic. We appreciate you. Thank you, Wesley, one more time. Just wanted to hear you say Al Sayed won. Thanks, and as always, much love. We almost really got to say it last night. It was NBC had called it, and then not everyone else had called it. So we were kind of like holding off, hemming and hawing on it. But fuck yeah, very exciting. Thrilled for folks in Michigan. I am really pumped to see how he can match up with Rodgers in the general. I'm a little bit worried about if they spent fucking $46 million against him in the fucking primary. A little worried about what's going to happen in the general. But I much respect to the folks in Michigan. I really hope that they step up now in a couple of months. So let's go.
I just want to check, Matt.
Yeah.
Because I can't quite remember. Your girlfriend's a lawyer, right?
Yeah, federal lawyer.
Yeah. Okay, so she would be able to quite easily, I imagine, represent you in a defamation lawsuit.
No, actually, I don't think so. Pretty sure that not supposed to, like, there's the conflict of interest stuff. But don't worry, I've got like a million, like there's a million of her friends who are my friends also now that are like when we hang out on the weekend, like I'm usually with like 6 lawyers, so I have my pick. It's wonderful. Yeah,
I got you. So I mean, this isn't going to be a problem, is it? When I trace his IP address, we're
ready to go. Let's do it.
He seems to have disappeared, by the way. I don't know where he's gone.
I don't know why. Can't imagine why.
No. Because normally intent is the hardest part to prove in defamation cases, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he literally told us that that's what he's doing. So that's so cool.
It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. Anyways, yeah.
I don't know if you've had a chance to look at Donald Trump's True Social, but he seems to be really upset about Michigan. I don't know why. I thought, yeah, this one, 12 hours ago. Great news for Republican Party. El Sayed, I hope I'm saying that correctly, a communist loser who hates Jewish people in Israel, is the projected winner in the race with the socialist. As usual, the polls were way off. She was not expected to do nearly as well as she did. Now the Democrats' crazy policies only get worse.
Unbelievable. Like, oh my God. I just don't understand. I honestly don't believe that he's a real person sometimes. I genuinely am just like, how are you a real person? I don't get it. He's got, he's mad at, I'm looking right now. He's got something he's mad about. Michael Moore? God, what is it? 2002, 2003? Jeez. We're talking about Michael Moore. So here's a great one, by the way. If you guys, and as we talk, guys, I'd like to remind you guys that we are looking to speak to Trump supporters. So if you're a Trump supporter, hop in the box over here on TikTok. We've got well over 1,000 people here. We've got close to 150 people over on the Tube. We got some more over on Twitch. You can call in. That number is right above my head. It's also pinned up in the chat. And again, if you're over here on TikTok, you can just request up per usual. Before I get to this next item, I want to show you guys. I want to say thank you to Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeffrey. He says, now that Abdul has won in Michigan, let's start talking about Angie Nixon in Florida and make sure she beats Alex Vindman. The primaries are on August 18th. That is a good point. In fact, we should absolutely pull up that race, Jeffrey, shortly. So let's do it. We'll do that in just a minute. But what I would actually like to show you guys, to kind of bouncing off of that Truth Social point, is I love this. This is literally one of my the favorite things that I read today after the primaries. So, Trump-backed Republican loses to little-known rival who had suspended his bid without running a single ad or filing a campaign finance report. Tom Smith, who had suspended his bid, soundly defeated Amir Hassan, a Navy vet backed by President Trump. So this was in Michigan. This is in the Republican primary. This is, I shit you not, a guy who'd suspended his campaign, didn't run any ads, didn't file with the FEC, none of it, and still beat the guy that Trump was endorsing.
Can I just hazard a guess at what happened here? Donald Trump's anti-Islam rhetoric came back and bit him in the butt, because he has been telling people how bad Muslims are for so long that when they see an Islamic sounding name on a ballot paper, they'd rather vote for the guy who didn't register.
It's got to be something. It's got to be something like that, because otherwise it makes it is just absolutely literally, you can't make this shit up. I mean, anyone else would be like, this would be so embarrassing, but of course just last week, Mr. Trump had rallied in Milford, Michigan, for Republicans, including Mr. Hassan. Republican leaders had also closed ranks behind him, with Speaker Mike Johnson and Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina both endorsing him. Now, Mr. Smith is reviving his campaign to challenge Representative Kristen McDonald-Rivet, a first-term Democrat. The district is among just a few nationwide that voted for both a Democratic representative and Mr. Trump in 2024, and Republicans declared that her seat was a top target this cycle. Honestly, this has to be, I don't even know. What the fuck? So embarrassing.
If you didn't see, Dominic is back, and he's in the comments saying, ha ha ha, I've had a VPN since I was 12. And as an IT cybersecurity person, I would like you to know, Dominic, that's not how any of that works.
That's not how that works.
I want you all to know as well, because this is fun. I just went and looked at Dominic's account, and he's blocked me.
Oh, that's strange.
I just want you to know, Dominic, it's not me that's getting your VPN. Your IP address.
Yeah.
It's not me. So blocking me is not going to help. Plus, I have like 5 other accounts.
Yeah, I was gonna say also, you didn't block me. That was kind of dumb, buddy. Brutal, bud.
He says his family is rich, but I don't believe that due to the terrible perm that he has. Like, no.
I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna say it's not the worst perm that I've ever seen. It's definitely not the best. I'm just saying. I wonder. You know what's fun though, Erika?
Is it my dog sitting on my lap panting whilst I'm trying to have a conversation?
I mean, actually, yes. For sure. Absolutely. Oh no, he blocked me now. He finally figured that out. Oh God, if only I had other accounts too. But you know what's fun is reverse image searches. Reverse image searches are fun.
That is fun.
I love reverse image searches. You can find out so much about so many different people with reverse image searching. You know that?
And the metadata on your pictures, Dominic.
Oh, man. Absolutely, man. Isn't it awesome being fucking millennials who know a bunch of shit about, and zennials, we're a little crossover here, Erica, but knowing shit about a lot about technology. God damn, I really feel bad for you Gen Z kids, because man, no offense, by the way, no offense to you, but like we really know what the fuck we're doing. Hate to break
But
it to
he's
you.
not scared at all, and that's why he blocked us, because he's not scared. But blocking us
Daddy
was
Matt. Oh, fuck me.
Thank you, but I don't. I apologize. Don't swing that way. And I have a very lovely partner. She's very nice, but I appreciate it though. Hope you have a great night though. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Daddy Matt.
Thank you though. Hope you have a great night. It's very kind of you.
Neely says wrong app.
Yeah, we're not. You should be at the RNC for that. Okay. I just wanna point that out. Also, I really I've had to point this out to a couple of people, but like I have a daughter. I don't do the daddy thing. Like I want to make that entirely fucking clear. So
Yeah, that's weird.
that is not my thing. It's not my cup of tea. Quite frankly, I've never really understood why guys are like into that thing. I've also never understood why you MAGA enjoy calling Donald Trump daddy. I think that's also weird. But like whatever, I'm not here to kink shame. Like you guys teach their own. I whatever, that's fine. But like me personally as a father, like who actually has a daughter, like the daddy thing, no thank you.
Yeah.
Hey Erica, look who it is.
Who is it? Oh, Matt, it's you.
Oh, look, it's this
It's
guy. Look at that.
It's your biggest fan.
It
I'm
really
so
is.
pleased you came back.
Look at that.
Matt too.
Yeah. Mark, what's going on? What can we help you with?
Hey, Matt. I just wanted to say I saw your singing. I think it was last Friday, and I didn't know you could play the piano. The piano was good, but your voice was just a little deafening.
Oh, okay. Cool. Let's hear you. We can hear you sing. If you're going to be a critic, then your turn. Go.
Yeah. Baby, lock the door and turn them lights down low.
Never mind. No. That's enough.
Baby.
No. That's enough. We're good. You're so flat. It's really fucking terrible. Absolutely not.
Yeah, let's hear you.
Oh, you want to hear me?
Yeah, I want to hear you sing.
You said you already heard him last Friday. He's a real big fan, Matt. He wants to hear you again.
Well, Matt is setting up. Can we get these gift goals knocked out? And if you haven't sent your daily heart me up there in the very, very top, send your daily heart me. Just like really boost this live out, y'all. Where are we? Oh, we're almost done with the let 'em cook.
All right, hang on. Let me mute this other one so you don't get echo.
Can you hear me, Matt?
Oh yeah, you're gonna stay on mute for a minute, okay?
Just could you do 1,000 Miles? That's the song I heard you singing. I just want.
Yeah, you're gonna stay on mute. Thanks. Okay, cool.
I requested 1,000 miles.
That was beautiful, Matt.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyways, that's how you actually sing. So, anyways, Mark, what was it that you wanted
Good boy.
to? What
Good
was you
boy
wanted
for
to?
singing.
What did you want to talk about in terms of Donald Trump, or were you just here to talk about your boyfriend again? Because he's too afraid to come and debate me.
What do you mean, my boyfriend?
Your boyfriend, you know, TPA.
What do you mean?
Remember the reason that you guys were in my live last week was you were spamming the comments begging me to come and debate in his live because you guys only get like 50 people in there and you're desperate for it. So anyways, was that the reason you were coming? Was because you wanted to do that, or did you want to talk about Donald Trump? I'm just waiting, dude. I've got like 1,200 people here, so like I don't really have time to what is it? Anytime now. Hello?
The mute button is the one that looks like a microphone, my guy.
Anytime. I even invited you to unmute.
You're just breaking up.
Oh, you must have been in a bad spot. Anyways, looks like I've got real people to talk to. Oh no, wait, that's just that dumb kid from earlier. I'm good. I'm good with both of you. Thanks though. Appreciate it. Let's see here, real quick. Thank you to Tally. Thank you, Tally. On the Green Up says my degree in music gives you an A+. Well, thank you, Tally. I do appreciate that. And thank you to Tamara on the Blue app who said it's worth noting that incumbent Shri Thenadar, I apologize if I'm butchering that last name, lost his re-election bid in Michigan's 13th district. This comes after Shri decided to become pro-Israel and more centrist. Guys, I really think that we are seeing we're seeing a shift. We are seeing a shift in the other direction. We are seeing a shift the other way. So if Democratic candidates are thinking that they can be centrist anymore, like I understand that there are still places where that's going to work. I know that what's his name, that Bell down in Missouri won and stuff like that, which is quite frankly is disappointing, but over Bush, but whatever. I think that on the whole, people who are getting ready to be rid of AIPAC money and rid of support for Israel, that's the way that this thing is all going to go. So, thank you, by the way, to Kayla. Thank you, Kayla. Just recently had a coworker. Oh no, I'm Kayla. A coworker take his life. 3 months ago. His name was Daniel. It was super ironic but beautiful. You sang that song. You have a wonderful voice, Matt, coming from a fellow choir kid. Kayla, I'm so sorry that happened, friend. But I love that song, and I happen to have the roads right next to me, and so I just decided I love you, friend. I hope you have some comfort there. I really do. And thank you to Taffy on the Green App says, thank you for sharing your musical gift with us all. Happy to do it, guys. And let's do more music soon. Oh, look, he's back again. Okay, so did you want to debate about something, or what's going on?
I mean, yeah, I would. I was just saying I requested the ones like Making My Way Downtown, the one you sang a week or so ago. That was gut-wrenching. 1,000 Miles. 1,000 Miles. That's the name of the song. That's the one I requested.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to sing that one.
Well,
anyways,
Matt will do requests, but you have to tip him.
Yeah, you do have to pay for those.
Really?
Yeah, so if you that's how the song requests work. See, I'm a professional musician. I get paid. to do that stuff. So if you want a song request, $20.
Professional musician, jeez.
I know, right? It's crazy for 21
Didn't
years.
sound like it.
I know, right? I know. You can say whatever you want. I don't care because I've been literally hired for the last 21 years professionally, and it's the only thing I've done with my entire life. So I don't really care what some random loser on the internet thinks because everybody else continues to hire me, and I've literally bought 3 houses playing music. So, yeah, I think I'm doing okay. Anyways, if you'd like, $50 is your price, and then I'll gladly play your song for you. Otherwise, move on to politics. Which is it?
All right, I'll move on to politics, and that song just was...
Good boy. So what's the politics that you want to talk about? And if you mention my music again, and you decide to be insulting, yeah, we'll just drop you, and I'll just move on, because I really just don't have time for your dumbass bullshit, because I'm in a good mood tonight. And I really just don't care. So what are we doing? What are we talking about?
All right. I support Trump.
Yeah, we know that. What are we talking about?
Let's talk about Executive Order 14184.
Hmm. 14184?
Yes, sir.
No. Pick something else.
That's what I'm bringing up. Military vax reinstated.
Yeah, and I just said we're going to talk about something else because lives have been getting popped for talking about that stuff. So we're going to move on to something else.
Okay. All right.
Not me. You can be mad at the Donald Trump and Oracle run TikTok for that. Not my fault. I'd happily talk about it with you because I think it's dumb, but you can blame them. So that's censorship from the right for you. Oh, well. Anyways, what else would you like to talk about?
I mean, we got tons of other executive orders. We got Executive Order 14187. I could list them all off right now.
So you only want to talk. He only wants to talk about.
He has a whole list of executive orders. Yeah.
Oh no, and then that one he wants to talk about. Transgender kids. Like, bro, like this is just embarrassing for you at this point. No thanks.
I have a question for Mark. Why is Donald Trump trying to rule the United States via executive order rather than bringing legislation before Congress?
Is that? Oh, sorry. I thought that was a question. Never mind. Sorry,
You thought
repeat
it was
your
a
question.
for the other person called Mark on here?
No, I just thought you were. For whatever reason, I thought you said Matt.
I very definitely said Mark.
Maybe he's confused because his profile picture is me.
Maybe he is. Maybe you should put a name badge on yourself so you remember. I mean, I'm presuming your name is Mark and you didn't make it up. I mean, that's generous of me. But why is Donald Trump not bringing legislation? Why is he trying to, like, I would call it trying to execute plenary authority by legislating via executive order, which is not how it's supposed to work. So why isn't he bringing legislation, Mark?
I mean, I would say because the deep state is blocking it, to be honest.
The deep state?
The deep state, I mean, also people aren't working with him, just like Tim Walz wasn't working with him with that whole, Alex Preddy and that whole problem. I mean, the blood is on Tim Walz's hands. He worked with the Obama administration completely fine, but
hang on, Matt. Do you remember during all the stuff that was going on, and Amanda will definitely remember this, all the stuff that was going on in Minneapolis, in 2020, didn't Donald Trump praise Tim Walz for how he worked with the federal government in 2020? I feel like he did.
He did. In fact, he absolutely praised him and said that he did a wonderful job. So I'm confused by that statement, Mark.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, Tim Walz had the National Guard shooting at people.
No, what I'm saying is
that.
that could you address what Erika just brought up, which is that Donald Trump praised Tim Walz. I think you're confused.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're talking about present day, and I know that definitely didn't happen.
Oh,
Well,
so
you're
now you just brought up the past, but now we're talking about present day. Got it.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Because you just talked about
After
Mark,
you did.
Shushies. Oh, I just invited him to turn on his camera. I keep doing that. I think they've swapped the buttons around like it's muscle memory. Because the thing is, Mark, you just said he worked with Obama. I mean, was Tim Walz even governor of Minnesota when Obama was president? Like, that was quite a long time ago. I don't know if he was. Maybe you can clear that up for us, Mark. But if you're going to bring up the past, why can I not bring up? Oh, he was in Congress, so he didn't work with Obama because he wasn't governor.
No, he didn't become our governor until 2018.
Oh, so Mark, can you just say sorry? I lied to you all, please.
I mean, even if he did say that in the past,
Mark.
he didn't.
Mark, sorry. Can you say sorry? I lied to you all by telling you that Tim Walz worked fine as governor with Obama. Can you just tell us that you lied?
I didn't say he worked as governor. I just said he worked, and he didn't cooperate with the Trump administration as if he did.
How did he have to cooperate with Obama? Because we're talking about ICE, right? How did it? I mean, I understand.
We're not talking about ICE, actually.
Now
we're talking about the CBP.
No, we're talking about both. We're talking about
the CBP. Hold on. Wait a second, Erika. I need to clarify something here. The CBP. Does the CBP operate inside of states?
That's the point, Matt.
They do.
That's the whole point.
Oh, got it. So Customs and Border Protection operates inside of states and not just at borders and only at airports.
They're generally not used in hostile environments like
do they operate inside of do they operate inside of states, or are they only for the border and for airports where we have international arrivals? Which is it?
And then I have a question, which is a really good one.
I just want to know, so we can clarify. Does CBP? No. I'm asking you. It's a simple question. Does CBP operate inside of states that don't have a... I'm not yelling, bud. I'm just talking. And if you can't handle somebody from Massachusetts talking to you, I would say that you should just leave if you're going to whine like a little bitch, okay? So if you can't handle a conversation, go away. But anyways, if CBP exists, their Customs and Border Protection, they only deal with customs and border protection. They don't operate inside of states. They only operate at our borders or where there is something involving customs or international arrivals, i.e. airports. So, do you understand that? There are no CBP agents roaming around. That's why we have ICE.
So you concede that CBP shot Alex Preddy?
Oh my God, dude. You can't be this dumb.
I don't know whether Mark knows that he
CBP shot Alex Preddy.
Mark, shut the fuck up. Oh, I did it again. Mark, shut the fuck up. So I don't know whether anyone noticed this, but I sure did. Mark just said that Customs and Border Protection are not used to operating in hostile environments, which presumably means that Mark doesn't believe there was a border invasion, because that would surely have been a hostile environment. So, Mark, I'm glad you agree with us. There was never an invasion at the border. Thank you very much. I've been waiting for a trumper to
You're a strong man in my argument.
I'm not. Well, you made the point that Customs and Border Protection are not used to hostile environments. And I agree with you. There hasn't been a hostile environment at the border at any point. And you're right, they're not used to hostile environments because there's never been one at the border, has there, Mark? Yeah, he did say strong manning his argument.
Yeah, because Trump,
He did say strong manning
because Trump's
his
keeping him
argument.
away.
No. Well, I don't know if you remember, but just a year and a half ago, there was a whole other president, and those CBP agents, they would have worked under that presidency, under which many of your ilk say there was an invasion, but you say those exact same people are not used to hostile environments. So clearly, there was not an invasion at the border. And I just want to let you know, you just said you're strong manning my argument. You have two choices there. You could say straw manning, which is different, or you could say steel manning, both of which would be debate tactics, okay? But strong manning, I don't know whether we're having some sort of contest and I'm weightlifting your argument, but strong manning an argument, not a thing. Do you want to make yourself look any more ridiculous this evening, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I mean, you obviously have to get your hearing checked, I would think. But anyways, the hostile environment
Let's
I'm
just
referring
ask
to is
everybody. Comments. I want you to just put a number 1 in the chat if you heard him say strong manning. I was strong manning his argument. Just put a 1 in the chat for me, super quick. Everybody in here heard it. You said I was strong manning your argument.
Yeah.
Oh, 124, 128, 132. We've got over 10% of the room, and I don't see any. Definitely said strong manning, loud and clear, absolutely. So you know that this is on the tube, right? And we can go back and look at it, right, Mark?
Pardon?
Sorry, is an English person speaking English not clear enough for you?
I didn't hear what you said. My connection
Why
was
did
cutting out.
No, this isn't. If it's cutting out, that's your Trump phone fucking up, buddy.
Why are you swearing at me? Like, jeez.
Oh,
I
on
didn't
my
swear.
and also,
Go
but
on.
also, I just want to clarify something. On my live, we can say whatever the fuck we want any fucking time. If you're not an adult and you can't handle adults saying adult words, then you should run back to that other live that you hang out in with
All
like 50
adults don't
people.
just swear.
No, we can do whatever the fuck we want. And if you tone police anybody on my panel again, I'll just drop you. Don't be a little
Well,
bitch.
I want to point out as well, if I'd have said, for example, fuck
Sounds
you.
like you're trying to run.
No, you're
No,
trying
you're
to
trying
run.
to run.
Yeah.
I'm here. I've come back.
Hey, shushies. If, for
Yeah.
example, I said fuck off, just examples, fuck off or fuck you or shut the fuck up. I didn't say that. I used fuck instead of the word very. That wasn't at you. I didn't swear at you. I swore in a sentence.
Hey, Matt, you better back up like your hairline. I mean, I don't know what else.
Well,
Okay, Mark. Now, well, hold on. Now, Mark. Now you do need to turn on your camera. So turn on your camera because if you're going to throw out the personal insults about looks, now we're going to need to see your hairline and see what you look like. Since you're hiding behind my profile picture, so let's turn your camera on. Let's see what you look like. Show your face. Nope, you don't get to talk again until you turn your camera on. Since you're being a little bitch and you want to do personal insults, turn your camera on.
Wah.
Okay, you can just stay on mute until you turn your camera on.
Funnily enough, Matt, he also mentioned your hairline on Michael's live earlier, and he asked me if my hairline was. I mean, I'm gonna my hair. I have like an inch of forehead, So my hairline is like low.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, Erica, he does think that 1.5 inches is huge. So I think we should maybe feel sorry for him.
That is a great point.
I think, yeah, his proportions are probably off, Amanda. I agree with you. I think that he doesn't quite have the best grasp of that sort of thing. So,
By the way,
yeah.
he's only the second person ever in history to think I was Erika Shante.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's
Ever in history.
I mean, you guys are super similar. Oh no, bud.
She can't do math.
I'm sorry, but I told you
She
you
can't
do
do
need
math.
to turn your camera on
They're
if you're
both-
going to stay up on the
they're
live.
both
You don't run away.
both
Don't be a little bitch and don't run away now. Turn your camera on.
Fucking-
We all know that you're a little bitchy
fucking-
coward and you won't turn your camera
fucking
on because
stupid.
you won't show
You're
your
fucking-
face. Oh, you won't show your
you're
face?
fucking-
You won't show your face because you're a little bitch? Just like your boyfriend? You're a little bitch. You won't show your face. At least your boyfriend shows
don't-
his
who
face
is my
and his
boyfriend?
stupid fucking beard. But
Who
at
is
least
my bo-
show your face.
I don't have.
Show your face.
Who's my?
Show your face.
Who?
That's
Who's-
what I thought. Go away. I'm tired of this. I want to talk to like real people. So anyways, thank you to Jay on the Blue app. Says, can you ask Mark to let us know when his balls drop? As a trans man, my voice is way deeper than his. Jay, I have no fucking doubt that that's the truth. So thank you to Anna. Oh, here, let's answer this real quick, and then we'll move on to this one. Hold on. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
I can, yes. Are you a Trump supporter?
Ish in a weird way, but I was calling. I wrote a political joke. I don't know if you guys want to hear it or not. It's not too bad at all.
Sure. Hit us with it real quick.
All right, I'm teaching a new self-defense class for current threats. You just wake up in the morning and you just whisper into your smartphone, "I love Bibi Netanyahu."
All right. Not bad. Have a good one, man. I guess not bad. Not bad. Whatever. I mean, it's anyone else's if you're anti-Israel. Thank you to Anna on the Blue app. It says, Matt, I went back to work after the live last night for a tragic LE investigation. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. I haven't slept since. Tonight's live was the light at the end of my long day to listen to you, Erika, and special guest Amanda. Thank you for being that light to many of us. Much love. I am really sorry, Anna. God, I'm really sorry. It sounds like we've had some bad news from a couple of folks tonight, and I'm glad that we can be something good for you guys at the end of the day. I really genuinely mean that. So that makes me happy. Also want to say thank you over on the thank you on the tube. To Wesley. Says Rogers is generally unliked in Michigan. The only way he wins is if we don't vote. He is seen as another old white man by everyone I've talked to. I like that, Wesley. Thank you. Wesley just then spammed a bunch of hearts and fire emojis. He says, encore, I am weeping. And then thank you to Sick Fiction for the gift of the jewels and Mechanical Animal. Also for the gift of the Jews. I appreciate that. And Amanda and Erika, of course, if you guys get anything, please feel free to let me know or to shout it out. And one more from Jay says, sorry I sent the same message twice. Love you, Matt. Oh, that's fine, Jay. All good. I appreciate you, friend. Yeah, guys, listen, if you're going to do the personal insult thing, like, I don't really care. Like, I think my hair is fucking great. I love my hair. And also, like, it's so, like, still so thick and so long. I don't know. I guess maybe it's gone back a little bit. I don't really fucking care. I think it looks fucking great. But if you're going to do that thing, you're going to have to turn on your camera. You're going to have to turn on your camera because if you're too scared to turn your camera on and show us how you look, I think that says a lot about what's going on here. So, Mark, if you ever get the balls to turn your camera on and come on back, feel free. Otherwise, run back to your boyfriend and tell him that he's still a little bitch boy for not coming here to debate. Debater, hello. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I am.
How old are you and what state are you in?
Texas, 21.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Yeah, I don't really think he's done anything like super duper wrong. I think ICE is good. I think in his first term he did really good things, and he appointed 3 justices that
I
helped
didn't
overturn
ask
Roe
about
v.
his
Wade.
first term. I said currently, as specifically as of August 2026.
I mean, yeah, I
Why do you
still
support
support.
him? So what is he doing right now that you support?
Well, like the things he did in his first term had long lasting effects.
I am asking what he's doing right now that you support. I'm sorry. Should I try to say it slower?
Well, yeah. So like, sure.
Okay, I'll say
In
it
his
slower.
no,
What
no, no, no,
is
I was being
Donald
sarcastic, brother.
Trump?
I heard you, brother.
Okay,
All right.
well
So
then, are
in
you
his
going to answer
second
the question this
term,
time, or do I need to
yeah,
say it like a fourth time?
he's kicking out illegal immigrants in the second term.
Oh,
He's
okay, there we go. Got it. Okay, he's kicking
helping
out Is he
Israel.
kicking out illegal immigrants better than Joe Biden did, or worse than Joe Biden did?
He's kicking out more than he's
Is he kicking
less.
them out better than Joe Biden did, or worse than Joe Biden did?
He's kicking them out more than he's letting in.
How do you
So
know
that's
that?
better.
Really? How do you know
Because
that?
Joe Biden let in
How
more.
do you know that?
Because the statistics.
Can you
say
show?
so.
Great, awesome. I'd love for you to show me now how many border crossings there have been since Donald Trump has entered office in January of 2025. Please show us the number of border crossings. Where'd you go?
I'm looking it up.
Okay, great. And by the way, I want border crossings specifically. Any other statistic isn't going to work here. We want to know because you've made a claim about crossings, about people coming into the
Illegal
country.
border. Illegal.
Yeah. Crossings.
Legally crossing the border.
I understand that. Yeah. So we want that number.
$200,000 to $250K.
No, where I want to see it. So you're going to need to show it to us. So what's the website that you're at? And we want to look it up together.
While Dominic is looking this up, can you all tap the screen, share the live, do all the good things, as our friend Erika Shante would say?
You mean you?
Oh yeah, sorry, as I would say.
Oh yeah, I can't. On this account, I'm not able to turn my camera on.
No, you don't need to turn your camera on.
It's
I'm
Pew
just
Research.
no. Okay, Pew Research. What's the name of the article?
2025 Mexico. I mean, not Mexico. I'm sorry. Encounters.
Oh wait, hold on. No. I'm sorry. You just said encounters. That's not crossings. I want crossings. So no, not encounters.
That's hard to look up. Can you look it up for me?
No, I want you to look it up. You're making the claim.
I don't even care. I'm just happy he's kicking them out. To be honest, you don't even like the fact he kicked them.
Bud. Oh yeah, please.
Can I just justify why that's a good thing?
Hang on,
To kick them out?
Dominic, why don't you come back on your account that you can turn your camera on?
Did you say Dominic? You're talking to me? Hello? So I
Who
can
else would
see
she be talking to?
she didn't say my name, but I concede that I don't really care. So, because I think Biden would have been worse overall. I mean Kamala, because we couldn't have voted for
Okay,
Biden.
so number one, no one here cares what you think about Kamala Harris because the election was in November of 2024 and it is now August of 2026. So it's been close to 2 years since that election happened. Quite frankly, as much as I hate to say this, Kamala Harris doesn't matter. So why are you talking about Kamala Harris? No one fucking cares. You made a claim that Donald Trump is deporting more people than are coming into the country. And then I asked you to prove how many people are coming into the country. You can't do that. So either show us the statistic that shows how many people are coming into the country or retract what you said and say
concede,
I
yeah.
was... Okay, you concede. Wonderful. So that's not a thing that Donald Trump is actually doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Glad we conceded on that. What's something else that you like that he's doing?
I like he's protecting Israel. I love that.
You like that he's helping commit genocide and kill children?
He's not helping them commit genocide at all. He's
He
protecting
sure
them.
is. He sure fucking is. Absolutely. And in fact, the United States of America
You think
as a
Iran-
whole Stop. Don't interrupt me. The United States of America as a whole is helping him. And in fact, there are Democrats that are voting for it that I'm very disappointed in. But Donald Trump is by far the one most in bed with Bibi Netanyahu because no American president has ever done as much for Israel and has bowed down to them as much as Donald Trump has. So, yeah, he's literally helped kill he's literally helped kill around 80,000 people. When you say, what about 1948, did you want to talk about the Nakba?
I'm talking about how
I know, I'm talking about the Nakba in 1948. Let's talk about it. So, what do you know about the Nakba?
I don't care, brother.
You don't care about one of the most
Stop trying to
important... Shut the fuck up.
cornball.
Shut the fuck up, bud. If you're going to talk about 1948, then we're going to start with the Nakba. Do you know what that is, or are you fucking dumb?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Oh, of course you don't.
Are you-
Then we're
you're
then we're
so-
not going to talk about 1948. So since you don't even know
So
what that
that's the-
is, since you don't even know what
the
that is,
fucking
we're
tri-
not going to talk about 1948 because you're not equipped to have this conversation. And I really, really don't feel like punching down or stealing candy from babies at this point in the evening. So, yeah, I just feel bad for you, and I'm not going to do that. So let's maybe try another topic, and don't go back to 1948 because you are literally not able to have
That's
this
so cringe,
conversation.
brother.
I know
Your
it really
body,
is
my-
really fucking cringe that you
Women,
just brought
your
up
body-
1948
your body, my-
and Israel, and
your body, my
you
choice.
think that what's that, bud? Say it for everyone.
Your body, my choice forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is MAGA for you right there. Ladies, if that doesn't make you
Eternity.
dry as the fucking Sahara, I don't know what does.
Hang on. Why is he quoting? Why is he quoting
Nick
a guy?
J. Fuentes, the future U.S. president of the United.
He hates Donald Trump, buddy. He
Well-
also is not a fan of Israel. So
If he
why
told me
are
to
you-
jump off a bridge, I
why
want
are
to jump
you-
off a bridge.
What if Nick Fuentes asked you to? He's asking you not to vote for Donald Trump, buddy.
It's too late. He's not going to be president anymore.
No, but he's asking you.
No, he's a
not to-
Democrat now.
Well, he's not.
He's
Nick Fuentes is. Yeah, Nick Fuentes is trying to get people to vote for blue in the midterms.
Right, that doesn't make him a Democrat. You understand that, right?
Well, for 2028 he
guy
will,
is so
or I mean
dumb.
2026 he will be.
This guy's so dumb. He doesn't understand what's happening. God, I can't with these people.
No,
Erika.
I watch
God
Nick
damn.
Fuentes every single day.
I just don't understand.
Look it up.
The stupidity of this is that he is quoting a man who disagrees with absolutely everything else that he is saying right now.
We are both Christian.
What?
Me and Nick Fuentes are Christian, nationalist.
So, is it Christian to tell women that you are allowed to rape them?
No,
Then why the fuck did you just do it, you little piece of shit?
me.
Yeah, you literally just did it. You said, your body, my choice. That is literally saying that you're allowed to rape women. So,
What's to
do
do
you
with
think
abort-
that that's what fucking God wants?
Let's do it with abortion.
That's not what that means.
No.
That's
Jesus
what
Christ. You're so fucking... oh, my God. He doesn't even... Oh, my God.
You think
These
Nick
fucking
Fuentes was
people are
talking
so
about
stupid.
raping women? you
Yes,
idiot?
he was. He
Fucking stupid.
Yeah, you're
no,
fucking
you're
stupid.
stupid.
You don't understand what he was fucking talking about, you fucking
Abortion,
moron.
yes.
No!
No, not abortion.
He said. When did he say it? Why did he say it? After Roe v. Wade, right? So why would he
No.
say that?
No, it was after the election. You
Which
don't
election?
literally don't know.
Which election?
2024.
Oh my God, brother. No. I disagree.
But you don't get to disagree with me. I literally
Donald-
just
that-
gave
he
you
wasn't sup-
I literally just gave you a fucking fact. That's
Wait,
a
which
fucking
election in 2024?
fact. The
the
national election.
Like the presidency? Yeah. Like his. So
He said
was it like December?
I just looked at Debater.
Was it in December?
Dominic,
Why wasn't it
no,
snowing
it was
outside?
November 5th.
He's in Chicago, by the way. Why was it not
was
snowing?
November 5th. I just
why
looked
would-
it up.
All right, it was
It was
November 5th.
November 5th. The election was November 5th. He said it on the day of the election when the results got announced.
It's almost like right after Donald Trump was elected, he went out and was mocking women and was saying that he could do whatever the fuck he wanted to their bodies.
He didn't even support Trump back then, though. He was just
He
against.
went to dinner at Mar-a-Lago
with Kanye.
I'm
and
sorry,
Trump.
I'm sorry, Amanda. Did you want to say something? I apologize, friend. Please
yeah,
go
no,
I said it was with Kanye too.
I was going to confirm it was right after the when Donald Trump won, because I posted it on my Facebook and ended up cutting off my brother because my brother was like, "Oh, we're making America great again."
That's so fucked up. You're a piece of shit.
For cutting off somebody that said, "Your body, my choice," ha ha ha.
Yes, abortion's evil.
It's not about abortion, you fucking moron. It's literally about saying to women that you can do what you want with their body. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I swear to God, why are these kids so fucking stupid? He made it real fucking clear.
Okay, so well, I'd interpret it differently, so that's too bad.
Well, then you're just stupid as fuck because everyone else understood that's what it meant. And
no,
then,
I've never heard that since I've joined your life.
Awesome. Well, then I guess that you're the only stupid motherfucker out there because I just pulled it up. In the 24 hours after that was said, there was a 4,600% increase on X in the increase of mentions of those terms. Get back in the kitchen, the use of the word dumb cunt to target people like Kamala Harris, Rachel Maddow, and other people. I know you love that, don't you? Exactly. And then on TikTok, female users are reporting accounts are commenting "your body, my choice" en masse on their posts. One TikTok creator said, "I had to delete a video because I was being threatened," and several men commented saying they couldn't wait until I get raped, or "your body, my choice." Another stated, "I woke up this morning to men commenting "your body, my choice." In a TikTok forum on Reddit, a user posted, "Last night, I reported one of the many comments I've been seeing, and it still hasn't been marked as a violation." Then it goes on to talk about how people were using it in schools. Then somebody goes on to talk about how it's being said to their daughters as a way to say that they shouldn't go to sleep at night. If you're telling them that they shouldn't go to sleep at night, teenage girls, does that mean you're talking about abortion or are you talking about rape, you stupid ass motherfucker?
I think Nick Fuentes was.
I think that you're a stupid ass, dumb fucking piece of. I'll do whatever the fuck I want, you little fucking incel. This is why a woman will never fucking touch you. Do you understand that?
Why do you keep meeting?
Because you're a stupid little punk. That's why. I can't believe how fucking dumb you are. I'm not running away from anything. You're so fucking stupid. You thought that your body, my choice means something to do with abortion and not rape, which is literally the point of the saying. You're so fucking stupid you didn't understand that. You're not worth any of our time, kid.
Nick Fuentes
is a piece of shit. And if he gets jacked up...
Unalive yourself.
Hey, oh yeah, what? You want to say it again? Say it again. Say it again for everybody.
Said you're a dirty scumbag.
No, say what you just said, the other thing that you said. We
your
heard
body,
it.
my choice.
No, say the other thing that you told me to do. Be a big boy and say it. No. Don't be a little punk-ass bitch and run away from it, you little fucking turd.
Unalive yourself.
There you go. Good boy. Now we got it recorded for sure. Nice and clear. Atta boy. Now I can report you to TikTok. Good boy. They're so fucking dumb. Goddamn.
So cringy.
I am
It's
also
very Christian of him, though, right?
so
He
fucking
sounds like a really good Christian.
so Christian. By the way, Amanda, I didn't know that your brother Jesus. That's real fucking sad. I'm so sorry that. Jeez.
Well,
Ooh.
half brother, but yeah. Like when I posted that clip and I said this is absolutely disgusting, like WTF. He on the in the comment section said, "Hey sis, we're making America great again" to that video. And I'm like, excuse me, and I lost my shit at him, and it was very mean. I was really mean.
I don't blame you. I would have. I mean, like, fuck. Ugh. Honestly, this is one of the reasons why, like, I left. Like, I fucking abandoned Facebook and like all that shit. Like, just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it anymore.
I made the mistake a couple months ago of cross-platforming all of my TikTok content, and the amount of angry little incels I get on the Facebook, like, mind you, I don't monitor my comment section, but if you ever need a good laugh, you should go and look at some of the comments. The amount of times I'm like called the R slur, I mean, how original. And the amount of like threats that I get to myself and my daughters is crazy.
That's the fucking worst. I just get them privately, in like voicemails and stuff like that. So I've been meaning to make a compilation of them because you know Democrats for Trump, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know David. So he made a video because one night, like at the end of our live, Nemo and I were like, somebody brought him up, and then somebody in the chat goes, he has a mail order bride. And we were like, oh, really? He's going to, really? And I was like, that kind of tracks. And we were like, whatever. And we just like moved on. And then he clipped it. He made a whole video about it. He's like, and he put like sad, like violin music behind it. And he's like, they're racist against women. I was like, how are you racist against women? I was like, I don't think that's how that works, but okay. And I was like, dude, I'm sorry, like, you think that us, like, making a joke about the fact that you might have, like, a mail order, I was like, that? Really? Like, really, David? Like, okay. I was like, I'm going to make a compilation of the, like, 100 death threats that I have in voicemail form. Like, literally people calling up and being like, I'm going to come to your house, and I hope you have a pew-pew because I'm going to, I'm like, but anyways, that's Anna, thank you on the Blue app. Ladies, anyone else's fallopian tubes and ovaries itch from the dryness? Listening to Junior Fetus Incel, hashtag MAGA boys aren't lonely enough. Amazing. Thank you to Jay. One more time. Thank you, Jay. Again, it says, it's the Trump phones coated in lead paint that's causing these dipshits to be absolutely brainless tools. I think you might be on to something there, Jay. I think you might be on to something for sure.
What's sad is that they will never consensually touch a boob, but they won't care about the consent part because your body, my choice, apparently. Yeah.
Jeez. Let's see here. Matt, guys, please only request it right now if you're a Trump supporter. We'd very much like to talk to some more Trump supporters. B Rad, hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yep.
Okay, how old are you and what state are you in?
47, Florida.
Okay, why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Oh, well, he could lose me still if things don't work out well with Iran, but he might be stealing those midterms from y'all.
So that's all great. You just speculated about two different things, but I'm asking, why do you still support him right now? Like, what is he doing at the moment?
Oh, well, he did spectacular with the border. Like, I find it ironic that you think that the border isn't under control, unless you could show me some kind of video that shows otherwise.
Yeah, sure. Just a quick question for you. Yeah, just a quick question for you.
I don't need
stats. Just a quick question for you.
Yeah.
What are crossings at?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I know you have no idea exactly.
But you know what I don't. You know what
I have another question for you before you keep going. When did encounters start dropping?
When Biden finally put an executive order that he could have done the whole time while he was trying to get a longer bill through, but he decided he didn't.
Right.
Kind of funny about that, isn't it?
I know, but here's the thing. If Joe Biden put a bill, or if Joe Biden put an executive order in place immediately, or tried to put an executive order in place immediately, then there would have been no reason for Republicans to work with him to try to actually pass a bill. That's why Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham and the rest of the Republicans who all supported Lankford's bill, because it was Lankford's bill, right? And so because of the hang on one second, but I'm in the middle of talking. Please don't interrupt me again. So the reason why is because he was trying to find an actual long-term solution for the American people that would have legitimately fixed problems going forward. If you interrupt me again, I'm just going to drop you. Don't interrupt me again, please.
Oh, I just want to make sure.
Please don't interrupt me again. I'm in the middle of speaking. You'll have your turn. You'll have your turn to talk. Please don't come off mute and interrupt me again. I'll give you your chance to talk. Thank you. I'm sure we can be adults here since we're both in our 40s. Appreciate that. So, as I was saying, Joe Biden was trying to get a long-term solution in place because he knew that an executive order wasn't going to actually fix the problem, because an executive order hasn't fixed the problem. It hasn't fixed the fact that we have a huge backlog of asylum seekers that are awaiting their court cases. Hasn't fixed the fact that we have a huge number of immigration judges that don't exist that we need. It hasn't fixed the fact that there's no cap on the number of people that can come to the border. It hasn't fixed any of those issues. It also hasn't added anything in terms of real border security long term. The only thing that the executive order that Donald Trump has done is just put a bunch of short-term money to the border. It doesn't fix the actual issues that are happening. So Joe Biden was trying to fix a real problem. Donald Trump is just trying to score political points with morons like you who think that he's done a good job, when in fact, the moment he's not president, anyone can stop that executive order. But if we had a bill passed, that would be a long-term solution. That's why Mitch McConnell and Lindsey Graham...
Why would they stop that?
That's why Lindsey Graham and Mitch McConnell called it the best long-term solution that they had seen in 60 years. Now, B-Rad, I was just about done with what I was saying, and I had asked you not to interrupt me. If you want to be an adult and come back up and have a conversation, I literally was just wrapping up what I was saying. So, all right. Maybe we'll see if you can do a better job this time.
Dear God, that was so long-winded.
I really don't care. It's almost like my name is above my head and there's 1,300 people here and another 200 people over on YouTube and more that are here to watch me and not you. So I'll do whatever the fuck I want, and if you don't like it, go somewhere else. How about that? So anyways, now that I've got your attention, how would you like to respond to the fact that Donald Trump is just trying to score political points and not actually fix a problem?
Says the guy who's first making the claim, I'm going to let the problem get so out of hand that even when Texas is begging for help,
you don't understand.
You have got to be fucking kidding me.
It's not how that works.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
That's not how that works.
Did you really just fucking talk after that long?
Because I'll do whatever the fuck I want because it's my live. And if you don't like it, you can leave.
Are you fighting?
If you don't like it, you can leave.
Are you fighting?
If you don't like it, you can leave. You're crashing out, little guy. If you don't like it, you can leave.
So again, the claim.
If you don't like it, you can leave.
The claim you're making is
Matt, why do these men get so emotional?
People on board.
I don't know why.
With basically the Langford bill.
What was that now? You're cutting out, by the way. Whatever you said.
That's your claim. Your claim is he did it on purpose to get the problem to be so bad that meaningful legislation.
No,
you think the Langford bill was going to actually be?
Okay, I'll try to explain it again since you obviously weren't listening. What I was trying to explain was the Republicans weren't going to play ball with Joe Biden, because here's the thing that Joe Biden understands how to do. Joe Biden was able to pass multiple pieces of legislation during his time as president with a smaller margin in both chambers of Congress. And the reason he was able to do that is because he actually understands how to negotiate, and he
You got to be kidding me. You're not addressing the point.
He understands how to work with the other side. And so
the
thing that I was saying,
you're not saying
B-Rad, the thing that I was trying to explain to you from the beginning. Okay, bud. I guess I can't do this with you. I'll finish answering, by the way, your question that you thought I wasn't going to answer. The thing that I was trying to explain to you, and I don't know why you were screaming and why you couldn't just let me finish what I was saying. God damn, dude. Really. Honestly, like, I don't know. Maybe, like, lay off the roids or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know what the fuck it is. Or maybe you're skiing a little too much. Jesus Christ. But anyways, what I was trying to explain is that Joe Biden didn't want a temporary fix. A temporary fix would let Republicans off the hook, and they would have no reason to negotiate with him. It wasn't about letting the problem get bad. It was about showing them that we needed a bill. That's what he was trying to show them. That's all. And also, if you want to talk about letting the problem get bad, the numbers started going up in April of 2020. And the only reason why people were surging in 2023 in the second half was because of Title 42. Title 42 ended. And the Biden administration tried to keep Title 42 in place. Like, honestly, if we're going to talk about these things, you would need to be a little bit more honest about them. God damn, dude.
I'm going to have a moan, a complaint, if you will.
Please.
We've been on for nearly 3 hours, and we're only at 300k likes, and there's over 1,000 people in here.
Well, 2 hours, to be fair.
Oh, I can't. Oh, it looked like a 6. I didn't have my glasses on.
To be fair.
And the shares are only at 88. I don't know what we're doing here. I'm not mad, but I am disappointed, and I need you to fix it all. So I am giving you the next 10 minutes to get us up to 350k likes, and let's say 200 shares. Please only share it to actual people. Thank you.
Yeah, please only share to actual people. Guys, if you're a Trump supporter and you like to hop in the box and have a conversation with us, we would really appreciate that. Or you can call in the number. The number is above my head. It's also pinned in the chat over on the tube. I would also really appreciate it if you guys would take care of my friend Erika while she is here, and her friend Amanda while she's here, which is a rare and fun surprise. But she is, and we're babysitting all of her kids this evening. So glad you guys are here, but please take care of our friends and say hello to Dean real quick. Hey, Dean, what's up?
Hey, how you doing, buddy? I've been watching you every night, and I've been kind of just sitting back and just listening. These Trump supporters are so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, you know how it is. I mean that.
Hey, Red Sox won.
Hey, the Sox won. Actually, a friend of ours was at the game tonight with my tickets. So I hope he had a good time. He sent me a picture earlier. So I'm glad he got to. There he is. Glad you had a good time, Fax. Glad you had a good time. And Dean, I was gonna say, gonna have to get you down for a game when you can. I know you're tied up with the misses a lot, but I'd love to make that happen for you.
I would simply love that. I need a break.
We need to try to make that happen before this season is done. So let's try to make that happen for you, okay, brother?
That sounds wonderful. That's awesome. That's awesome.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can do that. I will. I'll tell you what. Let's talk this week. Let's text. Let's hit me up if I forget. Sometimes I've been a little bit busy lately. Please reach out to me. Text me if I forget, and then let's try to figure out with the games that I have left, which one might work for you. How about that?
Sounds wonderful. That sounds great.
I would love to do that. And let's go, buddy. Because while they're winning, let's get you in for a win. Okay. So
Sounds great. Even if they're not going to lose for a while.
oh, fingers crossed, but we'll see. We'll see, friend. So
Okay. Well, thank you for the offer. That's awesome. I super appreciate that.
well,
I would love that break.
You're around and you've been around for a long time. I know things are tough. I know. I think you could use it, bud. So let's try to make it. Let's try to make it happen soon. Okay.
Okay. I'll give you a buzz and we'll text and
let's do it.
You can call you on the phone.
Don't let me forget. Okay. Like I said, with the kid running around and with everything going on, and like sometimes I will admit sometimes things can slip my mind. Text me, remind me, but please, I mean it. Okay. I want to do this for you. So remind me.
Man, that's awesome. Thank you.
Okay, bud.
Awesome. Okay.
We're gonna see if we've got some other Trump supporters to talk to, Dean. But I'm glad that you've been listening. I'm glad you're here. It always makes me happy to see you to see your name pop up in the chat and see that you're around. Okay.
Well, thank you. I just don't want to be a pain. I appreciate you bringing me up for the short time, but I love you beating up those maggots.
Well, I'm not to offend any of our other Vietnam vets out there, but I think you're my favorite, and I got a special place for you as a fellow New Englander. So you win. So there you go.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, bud. So we'll talk soon. But W's in the chat for our buddy Dean. Okay, we love you, Dean.
Thank you, bud.
All right, catch you later, man.
Great night, and Erika, take care, kid.
All right, bye, Dean.
See you later. Bye.
Friendly reminder for everybody. Here in New England, when we say kid, it's not insult. It's affectionate. That's affectionate. It's affectionate. So.
I just want to say I wasn't ignoring you, Dean. I just went and got a drink, so I was like the other side of the kitchen. But nice to see you.
Real quick, thank you to our friend Melvin, Mr. Melvin. We love you, Mr. Melvin. Thank you. Over on the tube, he says, "What did I walk into? That collar is the reason why I've shown my twin daughters survival skill moves. Your body, my choice. What the fuck? It's not bad enough about what he believes, but that he has the temerity to say it proudly." Absolutely, Mr. Melvin. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting on so many levels. That was the caller previous to B-Rad, by the way. That's who that was. So, also Mr. Melvin had sent us this. He said sent me an email last night. He said, "You can't make this shit up. During a baseball tournament, kids trade team pins with each other, and we umpires do the same because Melvin umpires for kids. He does a lot of awesome stuff, by the way. He works with kids. He umpires like he's a cool fucking dude. He also has a great shop that I have pinned in my link tree down at the bottom that you guys should check out if you want to get some Mag Dot merch. But one particular team had this pin made up. And I would love to show it to you real quick. Look at that shit.
Ew.
Ew is right. Like, we need that in baseball? Fucking really?
That's exactly why we say it's a cult.
100%. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter? Hello, thank you for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
How old are you and what state are you in?
Colorado.
How old are you? That's what I thought.
You know when you can sense that it's like a cat on top of a like dog on top of a I don't know, a small pony wearing a trench coat. You know, when you just get that sense.
Anytime anytime I think about that, the only thing that comes to my head is this. I don't know. This is just one of my all-time fucking favorite shows, and I don't know how many other people are going to get this, but yeah. Are there any other BoJack Horseman fans out there? Because that this is the only thing I think about.
You know what throws me off about that whole, like, I would believe that was a person if their feet weren't so small. Look at the size of the feet in comparison to the height. Like, can you look? Like, the rest of it, fine. The feet, no thank you.
No, thank you. Let's see. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state are you in?
18, Virginia.
Okay. Why do you still support Donald Trump as of August 2026?
Because he's the better option.
There's no election happening right now. The election was almost 2 years ago. There's no other option. So what is Donald Trump doing right now that you support?
Yeah, I said no shit, there's no option right now. He was the better option.
Oh, yeah, please go on.
Why has this person's voice suddenly gone from, like, really low pitch to so high? All the dogs in my neighborhood have, like, gathered around my house. What happened to your voice,
Who the hell
buddy?
are you? Who the hell are you?
Someone got a
Are you
little...
even from this? If you're not from this country, you don't get the right to talk about politics.
If you're not an adult, you don't either.
I am an adult. I'm 18.
Cool. What year were you born?
2008.
In what month?
November.
You're not 18, you little shit.
Brush your teeth and go to bed.
Listen to your mommies.
And don't talk to grown-ups on the internet. This is how grooming happens. Jeez.
Listen, kid, you brought that one on yourself. That was honestly, I was like, am I gonna let this slide? I was like, we'll let it slide. You brought that one on yourself, kiddo. I just really want to point that out.
I'm just going to do an impression, and forgive my lack of American accent when I do this. I'm just going to do an impression of what just happened. Is it the same kid?
No, hang on one second. Let me just answer. We'll see, but I'll put him on hold for a second. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I'm actually with you, but can I say something real quick? It'll just be 1 minute and then I'm out, okay?
Just real quick. What do you got?
Okay, so when anybody says that anybody from outside of the United States has no qualms with American politics, I want you to remember that the United States has an influence economically, geopolitically, and militarily all across the world. So every country is, by osmosis, directly or indirectly involved in American politics because it affects them in any sort of degree. So if you have a problem with that, then you better fix America. Stop whining about people from foreign countries.
Absolutely, friend. We appreciate you. I hope you have a great rest of your night, okay? 100%.
You too.
Thank you. All right, Erika, hit us.
Okay. I'm not going to do an accent because I'm not that guy. No, I'm not that guy. But this is what just happened. Hello. I am very definitely a man. Where are you from? What? You can't even talk about America.
Oh my God, stop it. Hi, thanks for calling the stream. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yes and no.
Yeah, yes and no. So are you?
Yes, I did vote for him. Yes,
Are you
but
currently
there, like some of the
supporting him?
policies he has, I disagree with, and some of them I do agree with.
If the election was held right now, would you still vote for Donald Trump?
If there was no other candidates, I'd have no other choice. But right now, it doesn't look like there's anybody running up for the next election. But the
Assuming
election's
that there
so
were the
far away.
same,
Hey,
assuming that there were the same candidates that there were in 2024, you had the same options, and knowing what you know now that's happened in the last year and a half, would you still vote for Donald Trump?
yes.
Okay. Hank, can you just hold for 1 second for me then?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. Real quick, I need to say thank you to Pamela. Thank you, Pamela, on the Blue app. It says, always on top of your game. Your lives are my favorite. Well, thank you, Pamela. You're my favorite. Thank you. Well, I mean, you're all my. You're all my favorite. I don't want to play it. Never mind. Thank you to Anna on the Blue app. I know you said no need to read aloud. I won't, per your wishes, but that's really sweet of you. I am going to make that happen for you. Thank you. W's for Anna in the chat. I would appreciate it. She's being really lovely. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate you. So all right. And then real quick, also on the tube, a few more. By the way, appreciate you guys being real generous. Can we please make sure that we're taking care of our friends over here? I would really like to see their numbers get run up. And I feel like we could do a bit more for our friends. I appreciate you guys taking care of me. It's great. But you're getting additional awesomeness from Erika and from Manda. So I would appreciate that. Thank you to Taffy on the tube. Says, BoJack is my favorite show in the entire world. I've seen the entire series probably 100 times. It's my comfort show. Funny, smart as fuck. I could not agree more. It's a wonderful show. It's one of my favorites too. Young Merv says, I think the little rascals stood on each other's backs to look like adults in a bank. I think you're right. That was definitely a Little Rascals thing. Thank you to Taffy again. He said, Vincent Adultman, I went to the stock market today. I did a business. I don't even think I could do the voice. He's like, I went to the stock market today. I did a business. That's kind of what he sounds like. And then finally, Madam Relisa de Files. Hold on, I gotta stop that child from trying to call back in again. There we go. Madam Relisa de Files. Matt, do you know A Song for You by Leon Russell and Donny Hathaway? If so, could you perform it for us? Your rendition of Daniel was very nice. Thank you. I have heard that song, but I've never played it before, friend. I think I'm gonna need to learn it for you. So how about if you wouldn't mind, either message me, reply to that with another song you would like, and I'll do it in a little bit. I'd be happy to do that. Or I can try to learn that one for another time. I'd be real happy to do that for you another time. So, yeah, there we go. Ladies, before we move on to this next guest, do you guys have anything to read? Do you guys got anything over there?
No, but I do have a subject. If Erika, I don't know if Erika has anything that she wants to read.
I would like to read you all the complete works of Jane Austen.
well, let's. I'll tell you what. Let's see if this guy has anything interesting to say. Because if not, Manda, let's move to your subject. How about that? I would like to do that, but I don't know if this guy is going to be. I don't know. This I feel like this is going to be a weird one, but let's see what he has to say. So, caller, thank you for holding for a moment while we said some thank yous. We appreciate that. Can you please tell us how old you are and what state you're in?
56, and I'm in Pennsylvania.
Okay, and you said that you would still vote for Donald Trump today, so you are still supporting Donald Trump in general. So, what is it that he's doing that you still support?
After Joe Biden was voted out of office, of course, I'm in the transportation industry, and I've seen things got better for the time being until all these so-called illegal immigrants they were driving truck and all that, and it just the roads got kind of dangerous. I mean, I'm kind of probably getting off topic for what you are all talking about, but I'll go back to where you were talking about my body, my choice, and all that. I leave that up to the women. I don't need government. The government doesn't need to be telling women what to do or anything. I agree on that part.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's good, but you did vote for the person who decided that was not a thing. And
I don't always 100% agree on everything he does or even says. But the economy has gotten better.
No, it
I
hasn't.
do see
it's
that.
actually, no, demonstrably, it's actually gotten far worse. Inflation is rising. Gas prices have shot up through the roof, and the prices of everything have gone up. No, the economy is not getting better.
It has, but that has nothing to do with him.
It literally has everything to do with him. No, why has gas gone up?
Company.
Why has gas gone up? Because the price of a barrel of oil has gone up. Why has the price of a barrel of oil skyrocketed?
It's at $78 a barrel right
Why
now,
has the price of a
today.
barrel? Yeah, I know. Why has the price of a barrel of oil skyrocketed during Donald Trump's term, especially in the last couple of months? Why has that happened?
It came down actually. From like 3 months ago, it was over $100 a barrel.
I understand that. Why was it at $100 a barrel? Can you answer the question?
That I don't have the answer for.
It's real simple. You don't know the reason why? You're in your 50s, and you can't answer a real simple question why oil went through the fucking roof in the last couple of months. You couldn't even hazard a guess?
Oh, I know. I'm paying almost $6 a gallon for diesel.
So why?
I know it's high.
So, but can you? Okay, let's put our thinking caps on here together.
Okay.
What's happened in the last couple of months that's affected the price of a barrel of oil?
It's due to this stupid ass war that's over there.
Oh, the war in Iran that we didn't need to start,
yes.
that Donald Trump started, that we didn't need to start, that literally blew up the price of oil, that absolutely didn't fucking need to happen, right?
Correct. It didn't need to happen.
So you literally,
It did not.
so now, okay, great. So now we understand that the price of a barrel of oil has skyrocketed because of
the war.
And therefore that in
Donald
whose fault? There you go. Absolutely. So that's 100% Donald Trump's fault.
Okay. Well, you got your point there. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay. Glad we at least can agree on reality. So,
yeah.
That's
yeah.
good. Okay, cool.
I mean, back in January and February, I was paying, like, down in Texas, I was paying like $3.70 a gallon.
Yeah, I know. I was paying the same that I was paying at the end of Joe Biden's term also, which was nice because Joe Biden, after Donald Trump fucked up gas in his first term and Joe Biden brought it all the way back down, thanks Joe Biden. We were doing really well, but Donald Trump managed to fuck it up again. I can't even believe that he's so fucking bad at this that he managed to fuck up gas prices 2 times in 2 terms.
But if I may ask you a question, like, can you name one great thing that Joe Biden did for this country?
Just one?
Just
Wow.
one.
Oh, wow.
Great.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, I would like to name. I'd like to name more. I'd like to name more than one. I'd like to give you 2. Can I give you 2?
Well, here's let me get to the number one thing.
Okay, so you'd like me to wait? Hold on. You asked me. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait a second. You asked
Okay,
me a
okay.
question. Are you going to answer the question
Right.
you asked me, or did you just want to ask a rhetorical question and answer it yourself?
No. They helped the people of the United States. They did good for the people.
Well, then
That
if
Joe
you're
Biden did
okay,
for the
so
people.
specifically, you're saying what helped the people of America the most?
That Joe Biden did for the people.
The
yes.
the Infrastructure Act.
Infrastructure Act.
Yep, the Infrastructure Act. But I was also going to mention the Chips and Science Act, which I think is one of the most genius things that we've ever done because it helps protect us technology-wise in the future. It brought huge amounts of manufacturing back to America, brought a number of manufacturing jobs back to America, and their high-end manufacturing jobs. Hundreds of billions of dollars of investment back into America. I mean, like, fucking amazing. So I love that. But if you're talking about like what specifically benefited the American people the most, I would say it's the Infrastructure Act, and we're not even going to see all of the benefits of that until 2033 or 2032, because it's 10 years. There's 10 years of projects that are going on that are being that federal money is being released for. So we haven't even seen, like, we're just touching the tip of the iceberg of all of the amazing federal projects and money that is flowing into states. Republicans are taking credit for the Infrastructure Act when they didn't even fucking vote for it. That's how good it is. So, yeah. Thanks, Joe Biden.
Okay. I thank you for answering that question, though.
But what?
All right, that's pretty much all I had to ask.
Okay.
Is there any? Well, it's like I said, I'm in the transportation industry and I travel all over the United States and stuff. It's just I see a lot of things better on the trucking side of it.
So you like the fact that you're paying double, basically, in diesel? That's good for you?
No, I'm making more money.
How are you making more money?
Well, whenever Mr. Biden was in office, I was like down to $1.63 a mile. Now, since he's been in office, I'm up to like $3.32 a mile.
Yeah, but haven't your overall costs increased?
Well, sure, they are. The only thing that's expensive for me is the fuel.
Yeah, so
Buying
since
diesel
you're paying more
fuel
for since you're paying more for fuel, that's the
I
offset.
charge more.
Yeah,
I
so
charge more for
so
it.
you're just offsetting the cost. But what? Oh my.
I'm an independent owner operator, so I charge because right now it's costing me almost like $1.50 a mile just to keep fuel in the truck.
So you just raised your price, the amount that the extra is costing you, so you're not making more money. You're basically just covering the additional cost, bud.
Well, after I pay out my fuel and everything, I'm usually taking home right around like $3,500 to $4,500 a week.
Yeah, again, it's not more than you were making before because you just increased your price per mile to cover the cost because you have to pay more. Your cost is higher. That's why you raise your per mile rate. So if your cost is higher, you're not making more money.
Well, I'm going from 100 last year. Well, no, take that back. 2 years ago, I was at for the best year I had was in 2 years ago was right around like 190,000 to the truck, not to me, to the truck. No, this year we're going to be almost hitting 300,000 to the truck.
Okay.
See, there's the difference.
What's the difference? I'm confused, man, because it doesn't seem like as a business owner, what you're saying doesn't make sense to me. Like if my costs increase and I have to increase the price of things, I'm not making more money. I'm just covering the cost more.
Well, you would turn over more, but that doesn't mean that your profit margins have increased, right?
Well, the profit margin has increased.
How so?
How so? Because I'm trying to
Oh, can I
put it
ask
the
you a
best way I
question? What's a
Sure.
profit margin? What's a profit margin?
The profit margin. My profit margin is at 273. 273
273 what?
per mile.
2.73%?
Yes.
$2.73?
Yes.
Which one? I just said two and you said yes to both.
273 is my profit margin.
No, but I'm asking you as a percentage, or is that a dollar amount?
That's the dollar amount.
Right. And what was your profit margin before?
Profit margin was right around like $1.06.
Okay. And what were you charging per mile under Biden?
Under Biden, it was right up $2.
It was right. It was right about $2.
Right at $2. Yeah.
So hang on, what was your fuel cost under Biden per mile?
Under Biden, it was 78 cents a mile.
Oh, so you're not. So how are you getting paid?
I get paid by the mile.
Okay, but how much do you get paid a mile?
$3.08 a mile right
You
now.
can't get paid. Under Biden, how much were you getting paid a mile?
$2. I couldn't
Right,
get
but
any better than $2 a mile.
But you
I'm
can't be getting.
I'm getting
No, no, no.
$3.89.
No, buddy, you can't be getting paid $2. That might be the amount you take in, right? That might have been the amount you took in. But if fuel was costing you $7 something, and your profit margin was 10 whatever, where, like, are you an owner operator?
Yes.
Right. So the profit goes into your business, right?
Yes.
So how much were you getting paid?
How much was I getting paid?
Because you just said you were having to make truck payments, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you were
Truck
getting
payments.
paid, sorry. If you were getting paid right around $2 a mile,
Yeah.
right? And you were paying 70 something cents per mile for diesel, and then you said your profit was like 108, that
Yep.
means you're only making, like, I don't know, like a 10-cent per mile payment towards oh no, not 10 cent. I'm doing this the wrong way around. Hang on a minute. So 70 something per mile for diesel, and you said you were making like 108 profit, right? So let's say
Yep.
75 plus 108. So you're only making like 20 cents per mile payment on your rig.
Yes.
What? How much did you pay off your rig under Biden?
Well, how much of my payment was? I'm still
This
paying
just
on the
doesn't,
damn truck.
it doesn't make sense to me. You're not taking into account overheads in your profit.
There's
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
you know what
I
profit
mean, I
is.
have insurance. I got to pay. Hell, there's a heavy highway use tax for me. I got to pay $550 every year to run
Right,
on the highways.
So you weren't making 108 profit, were you?
I made a profit, yes.
He's doing gross. That's a.
I'm giving gross numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. What? This just. Gee.
We'll get a. We'll kind of get off this topic because it's kind of.
Hang on. Can I just ask you a question? Do you have an accountant?
Yes.
Good.
Yes, I do.
Good. That's excellent. Hello, Crystal. How are you?
Oh Lord Jesus, who's saying Christ, honey? I came to offer some service to help this gentle feller.
Well,
if he needed some translation help.
We might, but hang on one second.
Sure.
Trucking Bard, hello. Are you friendly?
I'm definitely hopefully a friendly.
Okay, and are you a trucker?
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, goddamn, fucking wonderful. Can you? I mean, I also will eventually want Crystal to translate. So stick around, friend. But can you help translate what's going on here? Because I am confused. Because I'm not tracking what this guy is saying because it just doesn't make sense to me. Can you help? I mean that genuinely.
Well, what's happened over the industry here and over the past year to compensate for the higher operating costs, the various individual or the companies out there that deal with brokerage have increased their prices. Again, that is specifically to help deal with the rising costs. This happened during C-19 as well too, where certain loads going to some cities were increased to encourage people to go there. But generally speaking, so in my operations, I'm only at like 2% on my profits right now, which I'm operating just a single truck, but then again, I'm also putting the sock and lot of away too, but that's an entirely different matter. But yeah, the freight prices are increased right now to compensate for the higher operating cost. If you need any type of parts, there's a backlog, and you're paying for a premium for that right now. Tires are more expensive. Generally speaking, back in 24, you could get steer tires. The most important tires on the truck, by the way, are about $800 a piece. And the drive tires themselves, if you want good ones, they're anywhere between $250 and $350, depending on where you get them.
$425. I just got 4 of them the other day on Tuesday. I got 4 of them, and they were $425 a piece for the drives.
Thanks to the tariffs, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I just had 6 put on my truck, so you can imagine that bill. And then trailer tires, well, everybody pops a trailer tire. Those are $250-ish. But still, the cost went up. And then, maintenance PM, oil.
Maintenance about 20 cents a mile.
You're say again, sir?
I said 20 cents a mile is where I keep at for my maintenance.
Yeah, but if you go back through your bills, go check out what you paid for an oil change back in 24 and 23 compared to what you're now paying for it now, because oil is, of course, tied to the motor oil is specifically tied to the price of the barrel of oil, obviously.
Right. Unless you go to Walmart and get about $14 a gallon, but
these trucks take a lot more than a gallon, though.
Oh yeah, no, it'd be gallon jugs. I'm saying if you buy it off the shelf, it's like $14.
So trucking Bart, I guess basically to kind of put a pin on that, and please be honest. Like I'm genuinely asking here. I mean, do you feel like people are able to make more money, to make a higher profit margin now, or is it roughly the same just because the cost increased and therefore the price per mile increased along with it, or are people genuinely like, can truckers make more money now? I would genuinely like to know what you think.
It has a
comes in
complicated
spurts.
Yeah, it's also a complicated question because it depends on what part of the industry you're in.
Okay.
General freight, you got your guys out there doing OTR. They're pushing it, and it varies. If you're a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Specialized. If you do dedicated freight and you got a reliable customer, you can make decent money. We're not talking rich, but
Yeah.
a middle class income.
Gotcha.
Now you got your other specialized stuff. Like I have a buddy of mine who does who moves sound equipment and generators out of Las Vegas and goes to all these stadiums out. He makes really good money, but then again, the trade out there, he has to be out there for 6 months at a time. So,
got it.
So again, it depends on what part of the industry you're talking about.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, it sounds like this is not like some like. So I guess anecdotally, some people might be making a little bit more. Some people might not be. Some people. So this isn't really like, oh, everything is great. And Trump's done great for the trucking industry. It's just some people anecdotally might make a little bit more, but not everybody.
Right. It all depends on what you're pulling. Like if you're a flatbed or step deck, you get paid a little bit more than what a dry van would get paid. A dry van would be like a 53-foot box trailer that's 53 feet long.
Oh, okay.
And it just all depends. It all depends on what you're pulling, what kind of trailer you're pulling.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. And there's one thing, granted, I didn't vote for Trump, I voted for Harris, but there's one sentiment in the trucking community that I think a lot of us, no matter what political affiliation, we can agree. If any admin come through and start putting regulations on the brokers on how much they can take out of what the customer will pay to move freight, that would help out a lot. But I don't think anybody's interested in doing that.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I did some investigation myself about that 2290 heavy highway use tax. That money gets all collected by all these trucking companies. Like if for every truck, say like JB Hunt or Swift, we'll go use Swift for an example. They have 10,000, maybe 14,000 trucks on the road. They have to pay for each individual truck $550.
Mm-hmm.
So there's I think there's 7.5 million trucks out on the United States highways. All that money gets collected. It gets paid to the government. That money right there does not go back into the highways. It gets pulled in, and it goes right to the retired railroaders fund.
Do you run primarily around 80 across PA, Ohio, and Indiana?
I run all 48 states, Canada.
Gotcha. I know if you start off in Indiana and go all the way over to New York, that toll on 80, it will, if you're paying for it, it'll drain your pocket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
just to go across from the state line of Pennsylvania over to Philadelphia is a $400 bill.
Yeah, that's a lot. I get it. Well, hey guys, I don't want to get too bogged down, but I just wanted a little bit of clarification. Trucking board, I really appreciate you, friend. Thank you for clarifying some of the stuff.
Not a problem.
I'm really glad, and I also now I know that you're somebody that we could talk to about this. I really appreciate this a lot. So thank you.
But like I was saying before, it got better whenever Trump was in office the first time, and then it went downhill whenever Biden got into office, and then
did it go
Trump got back into office,
did it go downhill when Biden was in office because of a particular thing that might have happened? Was there a particular thing that happened in 2020 that destroyed supply chains, and then there was a thing that Donald Trump did in April of 2020 that absolutely fucking wrecked oil prices for 2 years, maybe. I don't know. That definitely wouldn't have been Joe Biden's fault.
Let that other guy answer that one because I'm.
No,
kind
I'm
of
not. I'm not. I
decipher.
don't need him to answer it. I'll answer it for you. The answer is yes. So, I mean, blaming Joe Biden for those two things. Now, I'm not going to blame Donald Trump for C-19. That would be silly. I will blame Donald Trump for the OPEC 2020 deal, where he literally got OPEC to stop producing oil to the tune of 10 million barrels per day, which when you take supply away and then demand comes back, and you ink a deal like that for 2 years, you absolutely shoot yourself in the foot with gas prices. So that went from April of 2020 to April of 2022. So that was the thing that pushed oil prices and therefore gas prices and therefore diesel prices for you guys through the fucking roof for fucking ever.
The big gas companies like Chevron, BP, they're the ones that dictate all these prices.
No, they're not. What happens is the oil companies. Okay, so what you're going to tell me is that basic economics isn't real. Supply and demand isn't real?
Supply and demand is, yeah.
Yes, supply and demand isn't real?
No, it is real.
Okay,
it
if
is
supply and demand is real, in April of 2020, Donald Trump inked a deal because oil companies were getting their asses handed to them because the price of a barrel of oil fucking plummeted because nobody was driving in April of 2020. So he inked a deal with OPEC. You know, the oil producing.
It was nice. I'll tell you what, it was nice driving on whenever.
Sure it was.
Whenever
we all
it was
love that.
Beautiful driving.
Absolutely. As somebody who lives in Boston, Massachusetts, I can tell you there's a couple of glorious times.
Those
being out
were
on the road
awesome
here.
days right there where there was nobody on the highway.
Great, but at the same time, oil companies were hurting, and so what Donald Trump did was he went to OPEC and he's like, "Hey, I want you to cut production, because if you cut production, if you take supply down while demand remains constant, what's going to happen to the price of barrel of oil? It's going to stabilize." Now, I don't blame him if he would have done that for 3 months or 6 months or something like that. Like, that would actually be kind of like a reasonable thing to do in terms of like stabilizing the price of a barrel of oil. That wouldn't have been the worst fucking thing in the world. But you know what he did? He's fucking stupid. And he did it for 2 years. He inked a deal with OPEC for 2 years to cut production by 10 million barrels a day, accurately 9.7 million barrels per day, but rounding up is saying 10 million barrels, but 9.7 million barrels per day that Donald Trump was like, we're going to do this. Now, what happened later on in 2020? You drive. What happened a couple of months later? Did people start driving again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
started driving in. So if supply stays artificially low, but demand goes all the way back to normal, what happens to the price of a barrel of oil?
Yeah.
It skyrockets, right? And so you can literally look on the Energy Information Administration, the EIA, which is a government website, and you can track in May of 2020, exactly 2 years almost to the fucking day, that's when gas prices plummet. Because that's when OPEC starts producing more. And don't you know, the Biden administration went to OPEC and they were like, let's rip this deal up and let's get you guys producing more oil. And then OPEC was like, fuck off. We're making a shitload of money because of that stupid deal that guy signed. You can go the fuck away. So, no, this was not the oil companies being greedy. And trust me, I know the oil companies are greedy. They're fuck the oil companies, right? I'm with you on that. But this wasn't that. This was some basic supply and demand, bro.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you ever get out driving, when you go up around your area there, just take a look on a Monday. On a Monday, you'll see your gas prices jack up, baby, by like 2, 3, 4 cents. But on a Friday morning, they'll lower it down because everybody's traveling on, like during the summertime.
But I
they'll
know,
lower the
I
prices
know
down.
what they, I know that, and I know about the winter blend.
Okay.
Like I know the little tricks and the little things. I'm not talking about 5 cents or 10 cents here and there. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about literally a couple of dollars change in the price of a gallon of gasoline, my friend. That's what we're talking about. This is not like, I get it. The oil companies, they play their fucking games and they do their shit and nobody likes it. But this is real fucking big time shit.
Yeah, it is.
So, anyways, real quick before I know my friend Crystal, by the way, has been waiting patiently. I appreciate you, friend. I'd like to let you jump in here because I feel like you wanted to talk with this guest a little bit. So,
No, honestly, full disclosure, I came up, I was going to be really, really mean. And then this gentleman above me came up with knowledge and common sense. And so I've been rendered ineffective for the evening. But that's totally fine. We don't always have to be mean. I don't always have to be funny. It's totally fine. There's other times for that. I'm still pretty. Everything's fine.
You are absolutely. And by the way, I don't know if you guys saw it tonight, but our friend over here and Gentle Fist, also known as Gen X Leftist, they debuted their new Wednesday night show. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Is that right? Am I right?
Correct.
8 p.m. Eastern time, right? And it absolutely delightful. I encourage.
Why don't you tell everyone what the name of that show is, Matt?
You tell them.
That would be the newsroom, ladies and gentlemen. Because, see, the Gentle Fist and I, while we are two different people, we've never actually met in real life, we've come to the conclusion that we did, in fact, share a spiritual womb. So it was only fair that we bring you all the headline news via the news womb.
Yes, the news womb.
And I have you know how I like to call my chat my team weirdo, right? But on Wednesdays, you guys have a new name. You are the womb mates.
I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Yeah,
Can we wear pink on Wednesdays?
We always wear pink on Wednesdays, Amanda. We always wear pink. Yes. Absolutely.
I love that. That's amazing. Yeah, you guys gotta wear pink. So all right. Well, since you didn't get to do your other thing, at least you gotta plug in for your new show, friends.
I listen. I appreciate. Listen, I still get to sit up here, watch my show, and hang out with my friend. I love it.
Fantastic.
Bye.
Bye, friend. Trucking Bar, I'm gonna let you go because I think we're probably gonna wrap things up here. But I just want to tell you one more time, thank you very much. I really do appreciate your knowledge and being able to kind of break down some of this stuff. And I would very much like it if we run into another situation, and we're talking about the trucking stuff. I certainly don't know everything about this, and so if you felt the need and you're around, feel free to request that up. Okay, friend.
I will do that. Now, keep in mind, I don't know everything about the trucking industry, but I do. I'd like to call myself somewhat knowledgeable.
I think you might know. I think you might know just a bit. So I just want to say I appreciate it, and I'm glad you requested up. Okay, friend.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me up.
You have a good night.
All
right, Matt. Thanks.
In the chat.
I'm sorry, man.
You said Crystal was the one that you were talking about. Can she say something in the chat so I can follow her back?
Oh yeah, of course. Chris, twist comment down there. Comment down there so Amanda can follow you. That's there you go. There she is.
Matt, can I read some messages?
Of course you can. Absolutely.
Okay, so Neely and Anna have both poked my PP.
Delightful.
So thank you very much. I enjoyed it very much. Neely said, I aspire to be as funny as you. You're amazing. I don't know about that. And Anna said, Queen Erika, I adore you and your wit destroying MAGA. Look forward to you and Matt every Friday. Please retire soon so you can be on every night with Matt. I'm not sure how Nemo would feel about that.
Also, I feel like the timing would get really difficult for you. Like, I think that less so and more than anything else, like that would be really detrimental to your health. Like, I don't think that would work out real well for you.
Hang on. as long as you get 8 hours sleep at some point during the day, I don't think it has to be while it's
All right.
dark.
Hey, there you go. All right.
Oh, well, according to the military, we only need 4 hours of sleep. Just thought you should know that. That's Army.
Do you still live, Amanda? You still live by that one, or you've moved on from that in the last couple of years that you've been out?
Oh, no, I've definitely moved on. I like sleep.
Okay, good. I was gonna say, my God, that's like, I go back. I'll drop my daughter off at school, and I'll go back. I'm like going back to sleep for a couple hours. I'm like, yeah, fuck that, fuck that shit. I would not survive boot camp either. I absolutely. There's no chance I'm so glad that I have just aged out of any sort of potential drafting age. Fuck that shit.
I do have a blue app if that's okay.
No, of course, please.
Anna, thank you so much for the blue app. You said, please be a special guest more often on Matt's Live. I usually listen but can't engage when you're on. But you and your panel are amazing and I listen daily. I appreciate that, Anna. I am trying to adjust my live to fit more conducive sleeping schedule. So I am trying to filter into here sooner. That's why, like earlier, I was like, "Oh my God, dear God, where is Matt?" 'Cause I can't do it.
I did start a little late tonight. And thank you to Young Merv for the $4.99 super chat. It says, "This is for the two awesome ladies, and thanks for the scorched earth for reparations a while back. I will give them each the $2.50. That's fine. I'll throw in the other cent myself so that we can make it an even split. I got you, Young Merv. And you are welcome in terms of it, like when we talk about reparations, when we talk about what we should have done 160 years ago, people don't understand that could have created generational wealth for people. They would have had family farms. They would have had land. They would have had houses. For better or for worse, that would have given all of those people some sort of an equal footing to begin on. It absolutely would have. And we pulled the fucking rug out from underneath them. It's not a handout. It's literally trying to make up for the fact that we enslaved an entire fucking group of people for a couple hundred years and then did nothing to make up for it. Giving them 40 acres and a mule would have literally been the least we could have done as a country. The fucking least. I will die on that fucking hill. Absolutely, Merv. So, I'll never stop saying that. So, are we going to look at Donald Trump's new hairpiece?
Well, I was just alerted to the fact he had a new pet by the comment section.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up in a bigger picture for you.
Yeah, I thought I'd just go and check it out. That lives in a cage by his bed at night, right?
I mean, like, look at that thing. Is it going to run away? Does he need a leash?
All I have to say is don't spill water on it and don't feed it after midnight. That's all I'm saying.
W Gremlins reference.
Y'all be nice. PETA might get involved, okay?
That is a good point.
Yeah, we don't want Peter the ASPCA coming after us here. This is true. We need to be gentle.
Matthew, can we talk about that Wired article that I sent you earlier?
Yes, absolutely. But before I forget, I wanna do the thing for you guys real quick. So give me 1 second. Because if I don't do it now, I will absolutely forget. So just give me 2 seconds. Okay. And there we go. If you guys want me to forward things on to other people, I'm like, if I wait till after the live, I will 100% forget, and I don't want to be that guy. So,
I just on the subject of Donald Trump's new hair, you know, people who've watched The Boys, there's in season 5 of The Boys where the woman who's running the company gets like another head on the back of her head that tells her things. I wonder if that's what Donald Trump's hair is doing, like telling him what to say in conversations and things. I wonder if it's like like they're accused of Kamala Harris having earrings where people could feed her lines. I think that's what Donald Trump's hair is doing.
I see it for sure.
what do you think? What do you think it's saying?
Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, just over and over again.
I feel like it's the end of. I feel like it's the voice of Mark Wahlberg from the last scene of Boogie Nights. You're a fucking star. You're a star. You're a fucking star. That's he's all fucking like coked up, and he's trying to get it up in the he's like standing in the mirror and he's trying to get it up, but he can't. Anyways, whatever. That's in my head. That's what I think. So, anyways, let's talk about that Wired article.
Yeah, so I don't know if anybody saw it reported yesterday, but Wired have done a deep dive into, I don't know if you all remember the reported closure of the airspace around El Paso, Texas, earlier in the year. And they've reported that the government were testing a GPS jamming device. And they're reporting, this is their report, so I'm just talking about the reporting, that that testing of the GPS jammer is related to the crash of a Medicaid, was it Medicaid flight?
It is a, hold on, I will tell you. I think it was Medevac. It was Medevac flight.
Oh, Medevac, yeah.
Yeah, Medevac.
I knew it was Medi something.
Yeah,
You have so many Medis.
There's a lot of them. So, yeah, Medevac flight. But it's like a prop plane. So there were 2 pilots and then 2 medical personnel on the plane. And they're saying that the jammer that they used fucked with the GPS in the helicopter, and basically, so here, I'll read this to you because it's actually, this is a good description. And real quick before we do, I thank you, Anna, one more time. The Blue App said, State Police Academy at 25 years old, paramilitary style academy, no coffee, up at 5 a.m. Thought I was gonna die for 6 months. WW to Amanda and all the vets. I could never redo that shit at 44 right now. Thank you, Anna. Appreciate you. So, at midnight on May 14th, 8 minutes after Clark and Kawasara took off from Roswell, they told Albuquerque Center they'd lost their GPS. Unable to navigate on their own, they asked that the controller give them a heading, a magnetic direction to fly in. The controller gave them a heading to fly west, and then a minute later to turn north. The pilots said that they wanted to fly an RNAV approach to Rudoso. This being ruled out while GPS is jammed, the King Air pilots changed their request and asked to use an alternate form of landing system called Instrument Landing System, or ILS, that does not require GPS reception. At 12:05 a.m., the controller assured the King Air that they would provide them with vectors to guide them in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, they kept flying north. In retrospect, tragedy may have been avoided if Albuquerque Air Traffic Control had been able to pay closer attention to the young pilots in the King Air, but they were busy. 3 other aircraft also reported they'd lost their GPS and needed help. One was struggling to get a bearing on a radio beacon. While ATC helped the other planes, the King Air continued north. By 12:08 a.m., they had overshot the landing pattern by 10 miles. At this point, the pilots had 3 options. They could stick to the current plan and wait for the busy controller to give them the next vector. Or, now that GPS was working again, they could ask to switch to the RNAV approach and fly it themselves. Or, they could ditch the instrument approach altogether and fly what's called a visual approach. You see a runway, you fly to it. As the King Air flew north, they were high enough to see the lights of Ruidoso's airport 31 miles to the southwest. To the pilots, the cockpit of the King Air, a visual approach must have seemed like a tantalizing prospect. Why hang around waiting for ATC to give them vectors? Why go through mental acrobatics of trying to figure out where they were relative to the ILS beacon? All they had to do was fly towards the lights. They could clearly see through their windshield. The King Air called Albuquerque Center and asked to go visual. The request was granted. As they turned and descended towards the lights, what the pilots couldn't see was the 10,000-foot-high mass of the Captain Mountains laying across their path. As they drew closer, the dark mass of rock appeared to rise up, swiping away the lights of the valley. This could have created, quote, confusion and a loss of situational awareness, Brown says. When those lights go out, man, you know you're in big trouble. The pilots slowed their descent, even climbing a little, but it wasn't enough. They kept flying straight towards the mountain. When you're in that state of mind, you climb as high as you can, and you circle. You stay in one place until you figure out where you are. You don't just keep pressing forward blindly, but that's what the King Air pilots did. They flew straight into the rising slope and hit it at full speed. All 4 occupants died instantly. So, Manda had to go. I guess. Bye, friend. Sorry I didn't see you. I was off screen. Sorry if we missed you. W's for having Amanda up here. Sorry, friend. Sorry if we missed you. Go. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. But there were 3 other planes that were having GPS issues. Our military caused this. Their deaths are on our hands, our military's hands. Oh, there's Nina. She's back. Their deaths are on our hands. I mean, this is absolutely fucking absurd. I cannot believe that they would be so fucking careless with the way that they would test something like this and do something like this. But then, of course, I say that, and then I remember that Pete Hegseth is the Secretary of Defense. So, of course. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I had a huge lag spike and it booted me.
I see that, and I see that you've got some bars. If you have to go and come back, don't worry about that. It's fine. But I mean, this is unfucking believable, honestly. And when Erika sent me this article, I was just in shock. I mean, it's just, I understand that this is a good form of defense, and that this is something that we should be working on. And I'm not saying that it's not something that we shouldn't, as a military, that it's not something that they shouldn't have. I'm not saying that. But this is reckless. It's kind of like what happened with the school in Iran. They're like, there are so many things that our military is doing now that it's just reckless. And if there's one thing that I will say is that I really had felt in more recent times that I really thought and have felt that our military was getting to a place where they were working harder to show restraint, that they were being safer, that we had that new program that the Biden administration rolled out in 2022 that was meant to help avoid civilian targets that the Trump administration killed in 2025. Like, I mean, it was called the Chimmers or whatever it was, but like shit like that. It was like at least felt like we were moving in the right direction, and now it's like taking 100 steps fucking backwards. Really fucking sad. There's just, I don't think there's any other word for it. It's just really sad that this is the state of where things are with our military, and we have a fucking bozo, a drunk, wife-beating bozo in charge of our military. So, yeah.
Wholeheartedly agree.
I appreciate that, man. I mean, your opinion definitely adds a little bit of weight there. I always like hearing from people who have served, because I feel like most folks who have served look at Pete Hegseth and think that he's a fucking joke.
Oh, absolutely. He was completely unqualified to hold that position. And the only reason he got that position is because he was willing to capitulate to Donald Trump at every turn, and fulfill his hateful rhetoric within the military.
I mean, obviously. And then, I mean, it was like in his Senate confirmation hearings, like he wouldn't say that he would not take an unlawful order. Like, that is, I don't, like, if that's not disqualifying, I don't know what is. Like, the fact that we had senators that are just like, that's fine, don't worry about that. That's I mean, like, what?
Well, the fact that they're willing to confirm any of Donald Trump's unqualified picks. Let's look at Todd Blanche, for instance. Donald Trump's personal lawyer being confirmed. Like what? What are we doing? How is this okay? And why are there so many Republicans that are just allowing this nonsense to occur?
Well, the thing is, they've all been so dependent. They've all been so dependent on Donald Trump and his endorsement and his backing and all this different stuff. And, if you get primary by Donald Trump. But I think that the midterms are going to be a delineation point, because I think we're really going to see in the midterms that an endorsement by Donald Trump is no longer the end all be all. And his support of you is no longer the end all be all that it is, because I think that I genuinely think that there's a very good chance Ken Paxton is going to lose. And I think that when Texas elects a Democratic senator, people are going to look around and go, maybe this guy doesn't actually have the pull that he does, and maybe these decisions that he's making are terrible because he should have gone with Cornyn. Because we've said this multiple times. I've said it. Nemo said it. You guys have all heard us say it. I'm sure you guys have said it too. But if Cornyn was the nominee, Tallarico's chances would be very diminished. I mean, I think it would be a long shot for him to win. But Trump pushed Cornyn out, and got Paxton. Paxton's his guy, and now he's going to have to die on that hill. And I think that the midterms are going to still be bad. I don't think they're going to be as bad as they were before because of these Supreme Court rulings and whatnot, but I still think they're going to be bad enough that the Republican Party is going to look around and go, we might need to start distancing ourselves from this guy because he's going to die soon or he can't be president again, and he's lame duck. We're entering the lame duck period of Donald Trump in these last 2 years. So, I don't know. I got a video of Ken Paxton that I think you guys might like to see from our friend Crystal. So we should play that real quick, and then we'll move on. It might be just about time to
something different.
Oh, hello. Here we go. So this is Ken Paxton rally was just interrupted by an attendee who was mad about Paxton's Jeffrey-style deal for a child predator. Take a listen.
So I'm going to do a little something different tonight. I've never done this. It's kind of risky. Kind of risky. We are going to do USA. 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 USA.
Even the Republicans don't like this guy. It's
He was under indictment.
What's that?
He was under indictment for the longest time. He's a criminal. He is a serial cheater. I'm fairly confident there are allegations about him putting his hands on women in his life. Like, Ken Paxton is a terrible human being, and if they're propping him up, that's gross.
I mean, there's a reason why they didn't want him. And the list of allegations against him. So, in 2023, the Texas House voted to impeach Paxton on 20 articles. Not one, not two, but 20. Bribery. Allegations that he helped a real estate developer named Nate Paul hire a woman with whom Paxton was having an affair in exchange for legal help. Abuse of office / public trust, using his office to assist that guy, Paul, in lawsuits and investigations, including interfering in foreclosure lawsuits and improperly obtaining information to benefit him. Retaliation, firing, harassing, and interfering with top staff members who reported him to federal authorities. Obstruction of justice, lying to investigators, concealing his relationship with Nate Paul. And then, of course, the state Senate acquitted him of all 16 impeachment articles that were brought to trial. Then he's got his security fraud charges, where he was encouraging investors to invest in a tech company called Servergy without disclosing that he was being paid by them to tell them to do that. In March of 2024, he reached a pretrial agreement where he had to pay $300,000 in restitution and complete community service in exchange for the charges being dropped. Aside from that, he's got his affair that was confirmed, and he used burner phones and an alias and a fake Uber account. There are reports indicating that after he moved out of the home he shared with his wife in 2024, Paxton continued to vote using that same address in multiple elections, which would be fraud. That would be illegal. You can't do that. That's election fraud. There's ethics violations in 2008 that he failed to disclose investments in a company that benefited from state contracts he voted on. And then, of course, he was accused in 2013 of taking another lawyer's $1,000 pen at a courthouse and returned it after being confronted. So he stole some guy's pen. Like, that's the lowest on the list. But, like, the list goes on. He's just a basic piece of shit. Everything about this guy reads piece of shit. So.
Hang on. Are you saying, Matthew?
Yes, Erika.
That while screaming election fraud, they're doing the thing.
I know this is really surprising to you because the Republican Party is never hypocritical about anything, and they're always so on the up and up. I mean, like, I know this is hard. I get it. And for all 1,200-ish people watching, I get it. I understand you guys.
I won't have it said, Matthew. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. I'm just reporting what I can see and what I can read. And yeah. Real quick, thank you to Wesley on the tube. He said normally signal equipment tests are performed in deserts. As a signalman in the Army, we always tested far from civilians. Much love. Yeah, I mean that the fact that they obviously just did not plan. They didn't look to see maybe who had flight plans filed. They everything about this was completely fucking botched, and the blood of those 4 people is on our military's hands. It's disgusting. There's no other way to say it. Also from Wesley, as a vet, I watched the Hegseth workout videos for a good laugh. He's a joke of a man. It's depressing he has so much power. Agreed. And then Soul of a Beer Can, thank you, friend, said, don't forget, Abbott is also a piece of shit, and Texas needs to vote Gina Hinojosa in. She would be amazing. Voldemort needs to go. We need to get rid of Voldemort. So,
did you just say Voldemort?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
I'm sorry, are you offended?
No, in no way. I thought he was called Mario Kart.
Or Hot Wheels. Anyways, I have to give credit. Anytime I say it, when I say Voldemort, Thick came up with that one. So I won't be that guy who tries to take credit. It is fucking great. I do really love Voldemort, but I gotta give credit to Thick. So W's for Thick on that one. So yeah.
So the subject that I wanted to ask the MAGA about earlier was you know how they are like, oh, Donald Trump is so persecuted, and of course my internet's going to decide to give me bars now. I'm so sorry if I cut out.
It's okay.
But of yeah, they're like, oh, he's so persecuted. They're going after him because, political views. And then they proceed to support this man who is weaponizing the DOJ against people who criticize him. We see that with the Olympian and other people that went to the reflecting pool simply to laugh about the shoddy craftsmanship. And he tried to charge them with, not him, but his DOJ tried to charge them with vandalism.
But Amanda, it's fake news.
Right. Like everything that they accuse of happening to Donald Trump has done.
Wait a second. Weren't you the guy who was up earlier?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You still haven't answered my question.
What question is that?
You don't remember?
No.
Well, no, it wasn't a question, but I was just gonna say, I was just trying to have a normal debate, and it seems like you're a pussy. And
yeah, no one cares. Anyways, yeah. Wow. Man, you really hurt my feelings, kid. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. Oh wait, very well, very well. Thank you.
I'm actually in bed and I'm crying myself to sleep as we speak. Like, I don't know how we're gonna deal with this devastation.
And I'm laying right next to Erica. Yeah, no, we're definitely cuddling and crying ourselves to sleep.
Comforting each other in our time of need.
Before we're gonna get ready to go, but before we go, this is important.
I know who we're gonna see now. Obi! Obi. Buzz says hi, Obi.
Hi, Buzz. We haven't gotten to see Obi in a while, so. Hi, everybody. Since this is a nice little. Oh, there's a little yawn. Somebody's ready to go to bed over here.
How did you see me yawn, Matt? What?
I said over here.
Oh, sorry.
Did he watch himself being painted? No, but I did show a couple of people that palpable. Thank you. Really cool. Zena says, I need you to screen my gentleman callers. Screen. I don't know.
Oh, if you send me their profiles, I'll screen them.
I don't even know.
I would love to do that.
How many gentlemen callers are we talking about here?
Is this a? Is
I
this
hope
paid
there's a
position?
lot.
I hope there's a lot. By the way, thank you, Wesley. You sent 5 for Obi treats. Thank you very much for the Obi treats. Appreciate that. Thank you, friend. I know, right? Obi's so good. So good dog. He's so good dog. Look at this little guy. He's just a good dog. He's a good dog. I definitely think that I'm gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to steal Pickles. Thing where he's got the Pickles cam. Now we're gonna have a dedicated Obi cam down next to the desk so that you guys can like pay to see Obi anytime or something like that, or we can have like we hit certain like goals or something during the night and we'll turn on the Obi cam or something. I don't know. We'll do something like that. It'll be fun. Guys.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Please go.
You have a really cool iguana, Matt.
Cool iguana?
Yeah. Isn't that what Opie is?
Oh yes, absolutely. You haven't. He's 100% iguana. Can you tell? Okay,
I see it.
He's your little iguana. Okay, he says hi. Look at that. Guys, it's just about that time. It's just about that time. So we're probably let's wrap things up. We actually did at least get to have some conversations tonight. So let's wrap things up. If you're not, please make sure that you're following. Please make sure that you're subscribed to me over on the tube. Please make sure that you are following me and Amanda and Erika over here. By the way, Erika's a private account. She will accept you at some point after the live, assuming that you're not a child or creepy as fuck. Don't be either of those things, and Erika will most likely accept you if you accept her into your heart.
Can I point out those things that you, if you're both of those things, definitely don't ask. Like, it doesn't just have to be one, it can be a combination of the two. A creepy child should also not follow me. Thank you.
Not mutually exclusive. That's good to know. So please make sure that you are subscribed, guys. Even if you only watch over here, generally on the TikToks, it would be really, really great if you could help me. I'm working very hard to get to 5,000 subscribers over on the tube. We're at 4.96 thousand. So even if you only watch over here, subscribe over there, because if something ever happens over here, if anything happens over here, that's where we're going to be. So follow over on the tube. I would really, really appreciate it. And please make sure, as I've already mentioned, please make sure that you're following our friends over here, and make sure you're following my backup account, their backup accounts, and support all of our friends. If you want to offer additional support, you can do so via links in my bio, in their bios. If you're over on the tube, you can find links down in the description of this video. And we just really appreciate all of you guys for being here and for supporting. And thanks to our friend Amanda for stopping by. This is a fun little treat, and I appreciate it, friend. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Matt.
You should go to sleep. Speaking of sleep, because I'm gonna go to sleep. So I hope you get some rest, friend. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. You have a good night, and I appreciate you letting me babysit your kids for a little while.
Of course. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, Amanda. And of course, thank you to our wonderful regular friend Erika. Always.
What do you mean regular friend? I'm an extraordinary friend.
I meant like you're here on the regular. That's what I meant.
Okay, I've got one eye closed. That's how close to sleep I am.
Okay, whatever. Well, you fuck off and go to sleep, and then obviously we'll see you at some point tomorrow, and then on Friday and whatever. Okay, so fuck off.
No, you fuck off and go to sleep. Right, bye.
love you, Erika. We really do. That was just me being a dick. Thank you to everyone over on the TV. We love you guys too. All of our friends on TikTok and our friends on Twitch. Guys, let's go raid Joey. I just put Joey's down in the chat. Erika Shante is over there up with Joey. I was up with Joey for a little while earlier. Let's go say hi. Please tell them we sent you. Give them the old raid. Do all the good things for our friends that are over there. And then whenever you see our friends Erika, when you see Amanda, whenever you see them live and everything like that, make sure that you're supporting all of our friends. Our creator friends work really hard to provide good content for you guys, and it means the world to us that you guys are here and are able to support. And I know I think I can speak for them because I know it means the world to me. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you back tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard